So am I still waiting? Waited a long time.
Waiting for tonight. Oh. Waiting.
That's a terrible way.
Right now, right? That's what you say. We get it by now.
Welcome to the special 7th anniversary edition of Review-A-WAI. I'm John Pollock, joined by Wei Ting. And Wei, what have we decided to torture ourselves with in celebration of 7 years?
For our 7th year anniversary, we have decided to watch the very, very, very much talked about in pro wrestling history, Heroes of Wrestling. This is a classic. This is up there.
A fateful night on Sunday, October the 10th, 1999, at a time when wrestling was surging in popularity. The WWF was on fire, WCW was literally on fire, and ECW was putting people on fire. A little promotion called Heroes of Wrestling had an idea. What if we grabbed all of these names from decades ago and put them all on a pay-per-view in 1999 and see what will happen? And that led to Heroes of Wrestling, where 29,000 homes decided, yeah, I'll check that out.
Seems like a good enough idea.
Why not? And
Yeah.
Here we are, a second time that we are actually reviewing it. This was one of our very first reviews, but this time around, to be different, it is a live viewing of Heroes of Wrestling, which you can easily find on YouTube or any other place that will put this up.
Yeah, right here on YouTube. Just look in that little search bar up there. Who knows, by the time we do the show, it might be taken down, so this might be completely useless. But for the time being, if you are lucky enough to watch this right now, and if this show is also still up on YouTube, just go up to the search bar above. First of all, make it. Oh, let me tell you how to do it. See that? Hit the little. If you're on a Mac, hit the little swirly button, and then hit the letter T in your browser.
Oh, wow.
That way, you can make a new tab. What you want to do is probably make a new tab in a new window. And then in that, type in youtube.com, and within that, search Heroes of Wrestling. While you have us in one window, you have Heroes of Wrestling in the other. And look at the little clock down below where we will start to play the time code. And just like last year, just match the time code and you can watch right along with us.
Perfect. Did we also make this available by podcast? Or is this
yeah,
video?
You're right, we did.
It's both. So.
Yeah.
Lots of ways
Yeah,
you can try and follow along with us in real time or just listen to our commentary.
Yeah.
So here we go, Wei. I'm glad we both decided to dress up for this monumental show. Wearing a shirt that someone bought you.
Yeah, you got this for me.
I got you that.
I mean, Lil Wayne has been out of jail for like decades now since he bought this for me, but it's still a cool shirt.
It's a nice callback to when we first started this podcast.
It might have been 7 years ago.
All right, well, here's to our big anniversary, Wei.
Boom, the Tim Hortons, and not just the Tim Hortons. In honor of this celebration.
Oh my God.
I got some Tim bits.
This is the most stereotypical podcast you are ever going to watch from two Canadians.
So I'm going to have a chocolate glaze, John.
Well, I will match you with what many people would describe my personality as plain.
Oh boy. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So
Heroes of Wrestling. Let's get this underway. This is going to be a long sit.
So again, wait for the time code and count us down, John.
How about you do the counting? I'm trying to
10,
enjoy the taste of
9,
this plain donut.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Hearing beautiful casino magic.
Obviously, this is video dub. Join in progress, I guess. But this is pretty much right at the beginning of it. We got King Kong Bundy
And Rodney and Awahi.
and Yokozuna. So I couldn't.
Who does not participate on this show, by the way.
King Kong Bundy?
No, Yoko.
Are you sure?
Is he not just in someone's corner?
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have a match.
Oh, this is a start.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. He's in the main event. We're off to a great start.
There's some good production put into it.
Yeah, I think the dub of this really kind of takes away from
No, I'm just looking at the shot itself and like the editing, you know.
Let's keep in mind that 29,000 homes bought this pay-per-view, which was more than most TNA pay-per-views over the past their entire history.
Very different.
No television.
Yeah. So I guess that was the little bit of the
That was the go-home angle. The pull-apart from King Kong, Bundy, and Yokozuna, who were supposed to have a match on this before they made it into the tag match. And there was a dedication for Gorilla Monsoon, who had just died the prior week.
Since then, the Mississippi Gulf Coast has become one of America's premier resort destinations. And in just a short time,
What the fuck is this?
live
I don't
from the
remember this at
jam-packed
all.
Casino Magic, a fury that could match that of Hurricane Camille. Just may erupt
They're
once
comparing
again.
this to a
For tonight,
natural
live,
disaster.
the mega event
Appropriate in
that we've been
hindsight,
waiting
but
for
nonetheless,
finally
going
arrived.
into this, talk about hedging your bets.
Will finally be settled in the Heroes of
They were
Wrestling.
going to get hit by Hurricane Jake.
So did we actually order yet? Why is there the ordering information button?
I don't know what we're watching, but this is probably the version everyone else is watching. We could call extension 732.
Has the pay-per-view started?
No, we're going back to
Good evening,
Hurricane
everyone, and welcome
footage.
to the beautiful Casino Magic in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and welcome to
love
a
it.
historic night. The Heroes of Wrestling. Are you ready for an explosive night of wrestling?
Look at this. They
Nothing
actually had
like
pyro
it.
at this
Nothing
event.
This is monumental stuff.
Oh.
2,000 are jammed in here at the Casino Magic in Bay St.
that
Louis,
Nick Hogan?
Mississippi, and they understand just how exciting this one's going to be. Randy Rosenblum with the dirty guy, Dutchman.
The dirty guy.
Dirty, this is going to be an unbelievable.
Randy who? Randy
night
Rosenblum,
for the Heroes
who was a
of
late
Wrestling.
replacement for Gordon Soley, who was ill and couldn't call this. Can you imagine Gordon Soley calling this? This would have been quite the footnote on his career. Dutch with his finest poncho.
It's gonna be a great one. We're gonna lead off to that with the Samoan Swat team, taking on the team of the Rocker, Marty, Jannetty, and Fantastic Tommy Rogers. A great opening matchup. But tonight I'm going to go with the Samoan Swat team because of their sheer size and brutality.
The Hammer Valentine gets in there
With
with
sensuous
George the Animal Steel, and of course,
Sherry
left
Martel.
sensuous Sherry Martel
Because
in
she
his
couldn't
corner
use
as well.
sensational.
We got
She
that
was
on
not
we got
sensational
that
in 1999.
Sherry Martel on the outside. Hammer Valentine, a great wrestler. George the Animal Steel, unpredictable.
Oh, Greg
a great
Valentine.
matchup here tonight.
A cocky
Yeah, this
youngster,
is the best
Julio
match on the show. Julio, Fantastico, and Two Gold Scorpio.
Fantastico has been talking it up a lot.
Julio Fantastico.
I vaguely remember watching that.
I love that this is a special grudge match.
Scorpio can do somewhat of a Moses Malone on him.
These guys have been going at it. Then the other tag team grudge match.
Another
This is gonna
grudge.
be a good one.
Lots of grudges to be settled here at Heroes of Wrestling. Luke and Butch against Nikolai, Volkoff, and the Iron Sheik. We also put out to Twitter asking for any questions that we can take throughout the event if we so choose.
Alright. Are you bored already?
Well, I'm looking at this rundown and it's kind of just mounting on my shoulders
no,
what we
I mean,
have in
I-
store for the next 2.5 hours.
I know
Why-
I've seen this show.
The one man.
I don't remember
long time
any.
ago.
I ordered this show on pay-per-view the night of.
You were one of the people that decided to do that.
This was on Canadian Thanksgiving, no less.
So, wait, why? Why did you decide to spend your money, your parents' money,
From the 80s, managed
for
by
this?
It was pro wrestling and it was pay-per-view. I was like, I gotta watch it.
Wow.
Cowboy, Bob Orton, and Jimmy Snuka. Wow.
Snuka is going to be a classic here tonight.
The ultimate grudge match. Then we go to the... Every match is a grudge match, Way. There's so much anger on this
A
card.
lot of grudges.
Look, now remember how they're booking this. This is supposed to be a singles match. This would legit get turned into a tag match, and it was just a call made on the fly with our other main events. I guess a super duper grudge match. I can only imagine. Oh, no grudge here. Even though they're the ones who had the pull apart. They were the only ones that Heroes of Wrestling in the Heroes of Wrestling canon had some hatred going into this as we ended the pre-show.
We're about ready. Are you ready, Dutch?
I'm ready. I want
We're all
everybody
ready
else to be
here.
ready.
Let's go to the square
Randy,
circle.
send us to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casino Magic, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Where tonight,
Christopher Stanford.
looking for all. So
Even
get on your
NXT
board and get out of the
couldn't come up with a
sandbox.
name like that.
Playtime's over. Because
I guess we're gonna
tonight,
have
Yo,
to...
listen.
somebody's going to get their ass whooped tonight.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Coming
these
to
kids
the
love it.
ring
And that dude in the wife beater loves it too.
From the Island wrestling of Samoa, accompanied with manager Paul Adams.
The Rocker. Hey, look, Shawn Michaels makes a cameo. And Shawn Michaels' legs on the pay-per-view.
Of 650 pounds.
Tommy Rogers.
Somebody's gonna get their ass whooped tonight in here.
Look at this. They went all out for the dry ice.
Some money was put into this.
Oh,
man.
I'm not doubting it. That makes it even more sad of what was lost on this show.
This was a casino, so I guess this was the ultimate gamble.
Oh.
This show.
I wonder if there were site fees here from the casino. Made this all worthwhile. Lighting rig, no less. I mean, this production is hard to knock it.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks like a shitty syndicated show that at least is television ready.
It was had all the makings of a.
Look at this classic. This is Paul Jones.
Who's this?
Paul Adams.
Who is that?
Paul Adams, the random manager of the Samoan SWAT team. There is Samu, formerly of the Head Shrinkers.
Oh God! Also, this show is what, like 2.5 hours?
You got it, Wayne.
All right.
Oh, look at this with the suspenders and the towel. One down.
Who's the other one?
The other one is the Samoan Savage, who is the brother of Rikishi. Is that Sika in their corner? Yeah. There you have it. The father of Roman Reigns.
Oh, there you go. So maybe young Roman Reigns probably watching.
Or there. Maybe he's there in
Maybe
attendance.
he's there.
Oh, I love it. We've got ring advertising for Casino Magic. It literally is a once-in-a-lifetime deal tonight. Dutch is not wrong.
Samoan team looks very ready, known as SSP.
When I was approached about being part of the Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view,
And was told I would be
had
volunteering.
to think to myself, self,
Oh, God.
what do you
He's a
want to
Simon
do to
Diamond
announce
fan.
your presence nationwide with authority? So I said to myself,
These kids are on the money.
self,
God.
why don't you go directly to the top of the food chain, the SST? Go to Biloxi, Mississippi for the Heroes of Wrestling.
It's quite the habitat flowchart he must have.
For the Heroes of Wrestling and find two big heroes.
When you see the long shot, it looks like his head actually has been shrunk.
We've got Tommy Rogers, and basically here's how the deal's gonna go down. Since I understand perfectly well that wrestling fans, not only here in Biloxi, but around the world, have to come out and live vicariously through
These
all
poor
their
children.
big hero
I don't know what
wrestlers.
they're being subjected to.
Does he know they're not in Biloxi?
Because basically,
Right.
Or is that supposed to be an insult?
none
Basic
of you have
and
a
Lewis.
power big enough to get in here and fight and combat and take on two guys like
Oh my
this
God.
yourself.
Can we get a scripted promo chant?
I understand you'd have to drink about a 12-pack of liquid courage before you'd ever even entertain the idea of coming in here
Wonder what
and
happened to this
fighting
guy.
these two men. Not to mention
Fans are not
myself.
happy about the fact that it's been announced that it's Biloxi. It's Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and the fans are even more up in arms.
Bring on down those two sacrificial lads, and I'll let you introduce them because, quite frankly, I'm not going to waste my time mentioning their names again.
He might have
They
forgotten.
didn't like that. They didn't like that, but this man here, Paul,
1-800-5-MAGIC-5.
You should call
You think it still goes to Casino Magic?
Rogers
Probably,
and
actually,
Marty
don't call it.
Jannetty.
Okay, now let's see what's going on. There you see
This is a Titantron.
Dr. Marty Jannetty, of course, long-time
Explosion.
And fantastic Tommy Rogers, of course, a member of the fantastic team along with Jackie Bolton, both great teams. Here they make their way down the ramp right now.
Two quality guys in their day, Tommy Rogers and
Turning it back,
Party Jannetty.
1987, 1988. That's That's why these men are called the heroes of wrestling. What you people see now, the WWF.
Marty would have came back even after this.
Oh yeah, this was years before the one of many attempts. The angle match was 2005.
There's no question who are the crowd favorites. Fantastic Tommy Rogers
where's
and
he
Marty
wearing?
Jannetty.
He's in
And
jeans.
they look like they are in
Yeah,
great
it's
shape.
the late
They have
90s.
a
Way.
tremendous battle on their hands with the Samoan SWAT team.
It's an updated rocker look, I guess.
Still has an upper body.
Yep.
Tommy Rogers,
Samoan SWAT team,
great
they're gonna have
performer.
to put it together
Just
here
passed
because
away
they've got a lot
last
of
year.
size.
We're talking a lot of trash out there, Dutch. These guys are going at it before we even started. A lot of smack going on.
A lot of smack going on.
That was pretty nice of you doing the
And that's unusual.
pre-show. But listen, I'm the expert out here. You're the straight man. You call the action, and I'll fill in the blanks. You got that?
That is
I
the job
understand. That's what
description.
I got to get my opinion across.
Well, you get your opinion across, but it's going to be discounted because of my years in the business and in my years of knowing what these men can do in the ring
How many
here.
times have you had a bump,
Here we
Randy?
go.
Marty Jannetty starts for his team over there.
Samu again alienating the crowd.
Alienating the crowd. What does that mean?
They're certainly
Is
not
that
trying
like
to win any
different from
friends.
And they're not doing a
alienating?
very good job of it.
But let me tell you one thing, Randy.
I know later in the show we get Lou Albano joining the commentary, and I'm already look at those bags under his
He
eyes.
turned
My
on the crowd.
goodness, I
A lot
bet he
of
didn't
pride
sleep the
here,
night before.
American pride, and a home crowd it's turned into for Jannetty and Fantastic Rogers.
This match could be good.
And Marty Jannetty's no joke. He's playing up the crowd right now.
Well, he's trying to get the crowd behind him, but see, that's because he
Could
knows
be.
that he might
You don't
get
remember
burnt
your
down
thoughts
like
on the match the
Orton
first
got
time
done
we watched
by
this?
Samoan SWAT team. Look at the power there.
That's
Very
Samu.
good. Very
And he
good.
says,
Very
wait a minute,
good.
we're here too.
Wait a minute, I can
Are you a
voice
fan of
my
the head
opinion
shrinkers
here,
way?
Like you can.
Probably
I
not
live
as
in
a
America.
like as a
You know, I've been
mark
a First
kid.
Amendment right, I can
Probably
talk
hated
about
them, but
if
I
so
think in hindsight they
desire.
were probably pretty good.
So what these guys are doing, of course, is trying to play cat and mouse here. They're just trying to fill each other out. You know, you can go into the ring with a guy, and you can look
Who
at
would
him
you
and
have
tell
rather
him
have
he's-
been in October of
you know, he's
1999?
tired,
Marty
been
Jannetty
up all night
or Shawn
partying,
Michaels?
He's got a problem
Oh,
on his
boy.
mind, or if he's ready to go.
Who was
I
in
mean,
a
Shawn-
dark place in his
Look at a
life?
guy
Shawn would have
like-
had more
Randy,
money.
I know you can't do that.
That would be
Right.
accurate.
Untrained guy, you can't do that.
He's running his school
But I
still
can,
at this
because
point.
Look at that
years and
kid.
years
Oh, poor
inside
kid.
that ring.
What he's in
Fans
store
are
for in the next 2
a
hours.
cross-section of
innocence.
fans to all ages are
It will all be
here to
gone by the end of
support the
tonight.
hero.
And a
All
hatred
that
of
up
snakes.
On the outside with the Samoan SWAT team, you see.
Hammering away is Samu. And look at Jannetty
Randy's
counter.
coming back.
And he takes him down. Oh, what a leg kick.
I always enjoyed Marty Jannetty. He was my favorite rocker of the two.
Really?
That was quite.
Oh,
what
was that?
Fantastic Tommy Rogers has
Look
it.
at these guys. It's 1988 all over again.
What are we gonna do?
Clear the
We'll
ring.
give Rogers
Look at
and
this
Jannetty-
crowd.
We'll give them like round one. We'll give them round one.
If Marty Jannetty and Common Sense were ever tag partners,
What are these guys
This guy
talking
would have
about
been
right now? They're going
so
for
big.
a walk trying
What
to...
do I know what they're talking about? I look like Gene Dixon.
we should have
Yeah, I
done
think you are
a
Gene Dixon.
look into Marty Jannetty and Iron Sheik both being on this card and the combined number of firings they had from the World Wrestling Federation. Because it's in the double digits.
What they'd be talking about is what their next move is, what their strategy
That
is
hair on
gonna
Tommy
be.
Rogers.
See, Jannetty
Over there
and
in Marty
Rogers don't
Jannetty.
only have to contend with Paul Adams outside the ring, they also have to worry about...
I love this video because if I told you this was 1975, 1985, or 1995, all viable, and it's even later than all of those.
Family pride.
This is timeless video.
From grandfather to the son.
This is the stuff they should be picking up on the network.
We've just passed 15 minutes for people that are wanting an update on the time code.
Great crowd on hand here
Audio
tonight.
Ooh,
Oh no, Samu!
cousin there. Look at that reversal and slam takedown.
Do you think any of the guys on this cardway were approaching this as a showcase
Get it?
that
No.
who might be watching
That's
this?
his partner.
This could be a big break.
Tommy Rogers.
Back into the spotlight. I'm on pay-per-view.
Who are the youngest guys?
Oh, I mean,
Julio Fantastico?
Julio Fantastico is probably the youngest guy on this card, would be my guess. But you know how all of these guys think. Get a call. This was at the time when you had any kind of a name attached to you, money was being thrown at you by one of the companies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm a little doubtful that any of these guys were treating this like a platform
And also,
to be
we got some more big
signed.
guys. We got one-man game coming in here taking on Abdullah the Butcher. Fans, you know, I'm very excited about being here tonight. I think this.
It's almost like we've gotten your money, now we can announce the card too.
You know, just because you don't.
Oh, Tommy Rogers.
They don't
Baby
need,
face.
they don't have their
Kicks him
fans
right in
and
the
they don't have
balls.
a place in wrestling because these
It's the
guys
ball
are some of
shrinkers.
the all-time greats. Just like an all-star game right here.
It is like an all-star game.
Another great work ethic, team effort by Jannetty and Rogers.
Now let me tell you also, you may not have thought about this, Randy, but you see, Rogers and Jannetty
My
never
God.
were a regular tag team.
That's right.
They are
This
bits and
sucks.
pieces of other tag teams. Whereas the Samoan
Wait, this is literally one of the
Bushwhackers
better
are
matches on the
all
card,
right.
so if you're not
So
feeling
what you
this,
got
well,
here is
we are going to get a
Jannetty.
train
You
wreck.
got a
Many of
tag
them later.
team. Actually, I think they're doing pretty good here. I don't think it's going to last, of course, but I think they're doing pretty good.
Fatu
Hey, hold
is
on.
in the headlock here from Marty Jannetty.
Good-looking guy. Look at that. Nice face.
Not to be
Through the
confused with the
elbow, and
much
that-
more
right
popular
into the
Fatu that
midsection of
was,
Jannetty, but he backs him up.
I guess, on WWF television right around this time.
Oh,
New gimmick.
Slams him down. 1, 2,
Nope.
and a
Didn't get
kick
it.
out.
Didn't
Kick
get it.
out.
Okay.
He's okay. Got out in 2.
He had a little trouble going on that bottom
I
rope
love the
there.
Sikas there.
Okay,
ringside.
Jannetty.
Still working the crowd.
I think what he's doing.
I can't believe he didn't get onto
Samoan
this
man.
card,
You
to be
don't want to
honest,
make a
really.
Samoan man. You don't want to make
Who's
a Samoan.
this?
Keith
Oh,
Jardine.
Old Baldy better sit down there
They
Old
came
Baldy.
into the ring match.
before somebody slaps him in the next week.
And again, the Samoans talking things over. Working
That would
on
have put the show over the
strategy.
top way, having
Jannetty and
a wrestler
Rogers have
legit
been
hit a fan.
more dominant
And a
here.
lawsuit
They've
came out of this.
Shine the Samoans to this point. Let's see what SST can do here after the strategical maneuver outside the squared circle.
Yeah, Jannetty knows he's got to keep moving. Roger knows he's better keep moving. Don't. Hey, if these guys get them grounded, they're in bad trouble. Time they lay all these 300 pounds plus on you, brother, it takes a lot. It takes. Uh-oh.
High kick got him right in the back.
That's a move.
And a warning.
That's a
Okay.
move that they
No.
perfected. And
The referee is now
exactly what
admonishing
the other
him.
one's doing at any time. Oh.
Idiot ref.
That's sort of.
In fairness, the baby faces did strike the balls first, so
Oh, that ruins the night.
Here we go.
that
Roger's
ruins
trying
the
to get
night.
in.
Pull his legs apart, too.
Now the Samoan SWAT team, they go to work. Now, they may take Marty Jannetty back to school right here.
He has to get into the corner to get the fantastic Tommy Rogers. Fred Richards, the
These fans,
extra
they're
man on
living
the
through
ring,
Marty
is our
Jannetty
official.
here,
Well,
willing
he's got
him
his hands full.
on
He's trying to
to
watch.
victory.
He's trying to watch not just 4 guys. He's trying to watch 6 guys now, which becomes very difficult. I mean,
How many people were there?
I mean, I could do it, but you know, the regular guy would sort of upset
Let's see
the regular
what the,
person. But I mean, I could do it. You'd probably have trouble with it.
Samu
No,
hammering
there's
away.
no way. The Wikipedia
Oh,
lists
off the rope
2,300
now.
people. There's no way that
And
many
that one
people are
stung,
there.
and Jannetty's in pain.
I would imagine
You
paid
can
would
see
be
he's
about
laboring.
10% of that.
Don't let him. If he gets trapped in the corner, he's in trouble. He gets trapped in there.
It's 2-on-1 right here. All locked up. Fantastic Rogers on the other side trying to plead his case.
Well, I'm saying he's having a little trouble breathing right now. And they cut off that oxygen.
having second
right
thoughts,
quickly.
Wade, but here's a
Uh-oh,
rest.
Wait a minute. Here he comes. Here comes the chair.
Here
Second
comes
thoughts,
Fatu
but
with that chair. Oh, he got him in the
Watching
back with the
wrestling.
chair.
anymore.
Oh, that was obscene. Fatu hit Jannetty right in the square of the
Feel like
back.
Randy is growing
Down
on me already.
And
like I'm at,
obviously
like,
shaken up.
Well, I thought
At the
it was
Dufferin
pretty
Galleria
good.
Mall
Thought it was
on
good
Sunday
teamwork.
afternoon
That may be
watching.
good.
This is not a
teamwork,
bad
but that's
Duffer
unethical.
Galleria Mall card.
Oh God.
Well, you know, it's a
I'd
wrestling
go
ring,
to
you know?
laugh at it. Maybe.
You know, I've seen Marty Jannetty pick up a chair and hit people with it. You were there, would you say the same thing? You know? Wait a minute.
Right in front
Oh!
of him.
Hey, over here,
Oh,
close
boy.
to our table. They're getting close to our table. I'm getting up. You better move, Randy. They'll kill you.
We'll be okay. They move to the other side and down on the cement.
did
There's
he?
carpet there, but underneath the carpet, Jannetty hit that, and there is cement.
What are they going like 20 minutes with this?
Again, the attention, there's fantastic.
No,
Tommy
half that.
Rogers not liking
Now, you
the
watch
way
it.
his partner's being thrown around.
Now, you watch the Samoans. They'll be like a pack of hyenas out here. They'll stalk and they'll back up and they'll draw off. They're trying to
guys are
get to
having a good
Jannetty.
time.
They
Man,
know
the
they got
fan
him hurt.
shots
Now
are
they
pretty-
can go to work on it. They're very methodical, very brutal. And I can see Sika right now. He's congratulating them on a good move. Oh!
Oh,
He
no.
went for it.
That was about 350
Great-
pounds
great
coming down off
capturing
the
of
rope.
that.
He went for
Maneuver.
it. It's see if he can make the tag here.
He's got to make the tag.
Let's see if he can make it to Rogers.
He got it. He
does
got the
make it.
tag, and here comes Fantastic Tommy Rogers. He comes out kicking.
Crowd goes
Fantastic Tommy
wild.
Rogers.
For the
Off
right.
the ropes with the flying leg kick. And Fantastic Tommy Rogers
They should have gone all the way and just had a.
coming out. And there's a body slap.
Fantastic
Oh,
reunion.
power slap.
He got under. Oh, a kick. He got under him there.
Look at the fire in Tommy Rogers.
And the headbutt.
That doesn't
Uh
hurt
oh.
him.
All
Yep.
three of them
We're
collide.
still
Now,
offensive
that
in
doesn't hurt the
1999.
Samoans. Hit him in the head. That doesn't hurt him.
No,
Like
it
Tommy
doesn't.
Rogers
They're not
for all
human.
these years would know that. He ducks it. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Takes them both down.
Double DDT. Let's see if
Okay,
they can keep it
unnecessary
rolling.
crowd
These guys are
shot.
big. Oh,
that was
a
pretty
double bulldog.
They've worn down the heads way.
Double bulldog by Jannetty. Let's see if they can take it home now. Let's see if they can bring home.
They
the
were just
bacon.
told to.
Drop kick
And
drops him
outside
outside.
the ropes comes Spot 2.
We see our ring announcer over the top.
Oh boy. Pescado on the Heroes of Wrestling card. Marty with his fishing rod out, hoping a contract comes to
Here we go.
bite the
Wait a
worm.
minute. Rogers is up. This could be it.
Oh boy.
Oh, so it's a
TKO.
TKO.
1, 2, 3. They got him.
Oh, the Samoan
I was
SWAT
right.
team. You're
I
victors.
was right. I knew I was right for this job. My analysis.
Oh my
proved
God,
true.
Dutch Mantel.
What happened there? Okay.
Well, starting on a high note here for the crowd.
SWAT team. Very good. Very good win here on the first.
Yeah, I don't know what to think.
Heroes of Wrestling.
I guess it was really boring most of the time. That short burst at the end was, you know.
I think the problem is you don't want average on this show. You know you're not going to get excellence, so just give us the garbage. And this, I mean, what could have been with Marty Jannetty and Tommy Rogers? I think if you had rewound this a couple years, these two could have had a little run as a babyface tag team. I always liked each individually.
Maybe if you,
I mean, but two tag guys.
I think it's more than a couple of years, probably.
I mean, they're still in good shape here.
Dude, you think a Tommy Rogers, Marty Jannetty team in 1995 would have done anything?
Yeah.
stop.
Dude, Marty Jannetty was in the WWF in
I know.
95.
He was there with Leaf Cassidy and what did that?
He was still fine.
Yeah, the guy didn't get over though.
Well, he was putting a stupid gimmick.
Yeah, which is what this would have been.
Oh, brother, he jammed him. We're going to see it one more time. 1, 2, 3. That means Tommy Rogers actually got beat 3 times here.
Oh. There's your babyface, folks. Oh my God! A plug for ScoopsWrestling.com.
Heroesofwrestling.com. We have a lot of great gear.
They sponsored
hats of
this.
Heroes of Wrestling, memorabilia, shirts. You can pick up all the knowledge of the Heroes
Oh
of
yeah,
Wrestling.
I'd like to get a Heroes of Wrestling shirt.
Do you think Heroes of Wrestling, where do you think that directs you to now?
Should be this DVD. They should still be selling this.
Oh, it's a free domain way if you ever want
All
to
right,
grab it.
Think about that.
It is free.
There's Sherry Martel and George the Animal Steele. Of course, a lot of people are talking like they're doing more than just manager wrestling partners.
Oh,
It could be
boy.
a lot more than that. Based
What
on
an
we saw
animal.
on the pre-show, Dutch, they're awfully friendly.
You know, I think you'd like to watch it. I think you'd like to go in people's bedrooms and look what they're doing.
There's George the Animal still looking very
What
comfortable.
a-
Of course,
what an angle
he's
to
had
pitch
some
them on.
friendships with
Green
Elizabeth in the past. He tried to get to know Elizabeth. Now he's after Sherry Martel. For the time being, he's got Sherry in his corner, and they look to be very friendly.
Well, they look like they're having a very
Yeah,
good
there you
time,
go.
I might add. I think George Animal Steele and Cherry, they'd make a nice couple.
Well, Michael St. John
Whoa!
had an opportunity to chat with both Steele and Sherry.
Just like took her dress off.
Yeah.
Back in the dressing room
Well,
area, I've got
and
the
this, I guess, is
opportunity. The world
post.
is abuzz, Sherry Martel, about your relationship with George the Animal Steele.
You know, in the wrestling business, you get to the top by your body count. George the Animal Steele is the one man that is certifiably insane, and everybody's seen it. They know it for sure. But I have got an animal that would take anybody on and do whatever it takes to defeat him. So that means what I want, I get.
Fight!
Fight.
Hey.
You ready?
Yeah, you go. Fight! Fight!
No, yes, fight.
What a weird pairing on
Let's
this
head to the
show.
ring.
Very much, Michael, and let's go
What did
back
she say?
into
She's
the
got-
ring. We're going to get
she's
the
got
introductions of our
somebody else?
Yeah, she said, "I've got an animal."
Of course,
Our
George the
next
Animal
match of the
Steele.
evening.
Yeah.
Was she referring to George Steele? It sounded like she was referring to a separate animal.
Washington, weighing in at
cares?
252 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Is this guy's name CRISPR?
Yeah.
Whisper. Oh.
Ah, there he comes.
Where's Valentine's music?
Greg the Hammer Valentine, you see Randy Rosenblum. That is your name, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Your name is Randy Rosenblum, of course.
It's hammer
Greg the Hammer
time.
Valentine making his way to the ring. Here's a man who's had many battles all across the world. WWF, WCW,
Yep, that's accurate.
Mid-Atlantic, all over the world. Japan, Tears of Japan, everything. And he's the master of the figure four.
Just picking his nose.
Oh, boy.
He's gonna eat it too.
Sweetheart, of course, is a former tag team partner of Ric
Gotta respect
Flair.
Greg for the fact never gave up the trunks.
What you people need to do is all stand up and give me a standing ovation. Because I'm the greatest wrestling machine of all time. I'm the son of the legend Johnny Valentine and George the Animal Steele. They have been feuding for years and years. Well, my father is retired now. And I've taken over. George Steele has the guts to still call himself a wrestler. Well, tonight it's going to be all over. It's all
I like how he speaks about Johnny being retired now. He'd been out of this for about 25 years.
I'm going to put the figure four leg lock on you. And Sherry, I'm going to walk out with you, baby.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Sherry's
Made
gonna
his
be busy.
intentions clear, didn't
yes,
he?
he did.
That's how it worked back
Very
then.
good.
You win a match, you
More
get the
than just
person.
a match.
Divas Revolution
His
was in
opponent
full force.
comes to us from Detroit, Michigan. 289 pounds. He is accompanied with Sherry Martel. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome George the Animal Steele.
Sensuous. Oh, God. This is gonna be terrible. I'm excited.
There's the sensuous Sherry Martel leading her protege down the aisle.
Wish I
George
could
the
fast
Animal
forward to
Steele.
it.
Now this match
Is that-
here tonight.
No, you gotta
to me,
live through all of
very
this.
Interesting. Sherry Martel on the outside, the unpredictable George Steele.
I would have loved to
following
see
her
in
to
the
ring,
production
Hammer in the
meeting
ring.
of how they would
A
fit all
great
these people into the
classic
card. What should we do with
confrontation
Sherry,
here on
guys?
Heroes of
Well,
Wrestling.
we've got this
Of
idea.
course, George has the
With
hairy back
George.
and the green tongue.
Did they have any
He
connection?
loves to eat and tear
They
apart
weren't even
the
on TV
corner
together, were they?
turnbuckle pads.
Someone probably
He
had some
wants a
pervert
part
idea
of
about his green
Valentine
tongue
right
and
now.
somehow linked it to Sherry.
Well,
I
he
don't
can
know.
eat those pads later. I think he needs to concentrate on. I think he needs to concentrate on Greg the Hammer Valentine right here. Now it's hard to pick.
When would have been the last
I
time
may have given a
George
favorite a
Steele
little
would have
earlier
wrestled
on,
on
but
TV?
I'm telling you,
Oh, on TV?
it's sort of hard to pick.
You know, it's
a
funny, right
Of
after
course,
this
the animal
show,
has extra
he
motivation
appeared on
here. He
Nitro
knows that
and faced
the
Jeff
animal
Jarrett,
wants
but that was in
his
January after this. Prior to this,
This must have been
Got
the
your-
impetus.
perhaps George Steele is the one guy that
The animal
got
early
some
on in this
attention
contest.
out of this.
Okay. Let's watch.
Imagine watching this show
Animal
and that's your
wants to
takeaway. Is that
Well,
we-
why is he wearing a shirt?
Don't look
Because
at
he's
this
got
to see a lot of
a
technical moves
conscious
because, you know,
outlook,
wait a
unlike
minute.
Greg.
That's his
Wait
whole
a
gimmick.
minute. I think Greg the Hammer doing a little stalking early on. He's already rode Sherry Martel into the ring.
Stalker babyface.
And he's
protection there from the animal.
Are we to have sympathy for George
Greg Valentine
in this?
just said a few moments ago that
This
he's
guy who
gonna
just tears
win
women's
this
clothes off in the
tonight
middle of a
with
hallway?
Sherry Martel. Now, we have to wait to see if that's going to happen.
If he's going to get to Martel, he's got to go through the animal to do it. George the Animal.
Oh boy.
We'll have
Were
a lot to
these
say
two
about
linked
that.
at all
Wait a
during
minute.
the Savage stuff?
No.
He's already lashed
Oh,
onto his arm.
No, George was done by the time Savage
He's
and
going
Sherry
after
were
the
put
top
together.
turnbuckle already.
Wait a minute.
I mean, maybe it's a 6 degrees of
He
separation
lost the turnbuckle.
from Sherry to Savage to their feud in
Brad
Wanted to
'87.
beat it, too.
Yeah, fans, what you seeing here tonight? You seen some of the guys who made wrestling what it is today. George the Animal Steele, a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling, as is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
The
That's what
Hammer's
this
arm's
pay-per-view is
hurt. He
all
hurt his
about.
left arm when the animal got to him.
Well, listen. I think
Has
Sherry
the bell
Martel
rung
asked
yet?
me a little earlier, did I have any
so.
salt and pepper? I think she
that's
sort of
good.
had that in mind. They may want to make a fillet of arm on Valentine tonight. So if you get a little salt, a little pepper on it, and chop down. A little bit of seasoning never hurt anyone. What's the referee's name?
David Dwinell.
Okay, and he's going to have his...
Rolls off the tongue.
You better watch telling the animal about the rules. I don't think
Is he
Animal
forcing him
cares
to take
about
his
the
shirt
rules.
off?
Can't see his hairy back
There you
with that
go.
shirt off.
Wait a minute.
Why can't he work with his shirt on?
There you go. And with his
That's what
shirt
the fans want.
covering
this
his
ref
eyes,
just caused.
Valentine goes to work with the elbow.
Now, that
Another
was-
Step
elbow
in.
to the top of the head.
That wasn't the smartest move I've ever
Asshole
seen.
ref.
Before you start over your head, you
Can't
know
see.
what I mean?
Lose his license.
Of course, you can't see. Wait a minute, I'm
That
supposed
belly's
to say
exposed
that.
right
Oh,
now.
I
Ooh,
love it.
He's incapacitated. He's stuck.
Right on the knee. Working that knee over
Look
his,
at him. Turn
Valentine.
over his head.
Now, wait a minute. Still over his
This
head.
is what I want.
He's got to get that shirt off.
I think Sherry's
Sherry's going to help him out. Wait a minute.
Wait a
she's-
minute.
Oh no!
On the animal, what's going on here?
She slept with him
Wait a minute.
and now
Animal
is
doesn't know that's happening.
figuratively
He has no
screwing him.
clue that Sherry was
Well, he
working
don't
for
have-
Why would she go
Valentine.
through all of that? Like, what a
Go on
sacrifice
one the wrong way.
of yourself just to swerve him in his match.
A conspiracy. It's got to be. Boy, she didn't wait to make her intentions known. Either.
This is like watching this for the
Animal
first
has
time.
no
Like, I have
clue
no
what's going
recall of
on.
any of this.
He's still in the corner. Wait a minute. Look
But
at
I
that
love
way.
this storyline of the lengths that
That's a
Sherry
big-
went to
like,
gain
why-
the trust of George Steele.
Why did she need to do that?
And he, do you think he knows that it was Sherry that was just clawing at him?
No, that's the idea, is that he doesn't. But why?
Does she have nails though? Like you would think.
But why would she? Because he would have had to take his shirt off regardless of whether or not Sherry was in his corner.
The ref's got to be in on this.
Looking toward Greg Valentine. Wait a minute. It's off now.
Poor George.
But he doesn't know what happened.
He has no clue.
He has no clue of what
And now
happened.
Sherry's exhorting him on to come out of the corner.
Wait a minute.
There's layers to this
Oh, wait a
match.
minute. He's digging for something. Wait a minute. He's got something. He's got something.
Oh!
What did he poke him with? He got him right in the neck.
Stabbed him in the neck.
It is an object of some type. I can't see what it is.
Put it in his mouth.
Well, it looks like something long.
What is it? A spoon?
Some tape wrapped
No, it's a
around it.
taped up object.
Wait a minute. Sherry's there saying, wait a minute. Sherry hit it. He give it back
What?
to her. He is still putting trust in the Sherry. Brother, you see how women are.
Jesus.
You never had a woman. You see how they are.
These women.
I ignored that comment, I want you to know. Sherry Martel now on
This
the
match
apron,
makes no sense.
exhorting the animal on, but it's
This is their tribute
the
to
Hammer
Nitro
who's
at the
doing
time.
just that. He's working on the
Until he
animal.
got his
Steele,
toe.
who got him right. Well, you know, he got him to that sweet spot with that leg kick.
This was a week before
Throws him right into the
Vince
work.
Russo and Ed Ferrara started WCW.
Now, you know, George, I think, is spending way too much time over there in the corner.
Yeah, he's got to get on the hammer.
Wait a minute.
Now
Sherry
he
gave
has.
him
This is
what Steele gave her. What the hell is going on here?
So we're to believe George is not aware of Sherry's allegiance to Greg Valentine, and I guess took the object so that she could pass it along to Greg Valentine. Is he now aware of this? Is he aware that this object has now magically appeared in Greg Valentine's hands? Look at this referee.
You
David
got to feel bad for
Dwindle-ass.
the animal.
Oh no! I don't need
gross.
that. Don't need that close up.
That is
at
the
that.
foreign object
Ugh.
that's come into play very much in the Hammer Valentine George the Animal Steel match.
I guess after they did the cleavage shot, they had to make it equal.
Sherry rolling into
Ass
the
shot
ring.
of Greg.
Sherry rolling into the ring, retrieving that object that
If this
Valentine
arena was a
had. I think
balloon,
it fell
I
out of
can
his trunk
feel
and
the
he gets
air
ready. I saw him
slipping
just
out of
reach down and grab
the
it.
magic is leaving the casino way.
Wait a minute, Sherry.
The hammer.
Wait just a minute, I'm talking to her. Just a minute.
Dutch is already
Maybe we should pick a good
off
show next
headset,
year.
and he's talking with Sherry Martel.
Yeah, I'm
Dutch
getting
is
too
very
old for
much
this.
involved with the match.
Uncle Zeb.
Sherry Martel is hearing it from the crowd. They don't like the fact that she's going back and forth with these two guys.
Well,
they're rooting for animals. The cry here at Casino Magic.
Give credit that
is
these
animal.
fans like know who these guys are.
Yep.
oh, it fell down.
And
Wait
that's
a
a
minute.
positive.
It fell. The animal's
Like you
got
would've
it.
figured.
He's got it up now.
Animal has the weapon now. If you're keeping track.
Oh look, he can't get out.
I'd roll out of the ring too.
Sherry's getting out of the way. I'm getting out. Hey, he's coming right toward our table now. Now,
Oh, come on.
if he comes over here, I'm out of here, Randy. You're on your own, buddy.
Ugh.
Wait a minute. Oh, Sherry doing a little comforting on George the Animal Steele now. Rubbing his head, caressing him, telling him, okay, baby.
Oh!
Martel's
That
the
was-
animal. One, two, that's it.
Oh,
It's the only way George would lose.
Sherry Martel.
give her an assist on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Greg the Hammer
And now
Valentine.
she's done a complete turnabout and about face here.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Steele's going after her.
Oh, he's going
There we go,
Oh,
justice.
he sends her
Beat
over
up the
the
woman.
Her right out of the ring.
Oh, Sherry is outside. Now I feel bad for Sherry. Man, I've been told you emotionally in this in so many ways.
You know, if this promotion had continued, Sherry would be pregnant.
Look at that hair back of that man going right up the ramp. There's going to be some repercussions from this.
The Hammer won the match, and he won over the girl.
He is confused.
What a start. 2 heel wins on our feel-good nostalgia show. George getting screwed twice in one night.
Well, I think they're saying more like animal. That's the way they're saying it. Wait a minute. Look here. I'll wait. Here come the chairs. Get out of the way.
He's going to be their new
All
Jack.
the chairs are going into the ring. Bobby Knight made this in basketball a very famous act.
Bobby Knight reference.
Showing his anger.
Love it. Hit the ref.
And why not? He should be angry. What happened to him tonight? He was double-crossed and double-teamed.
But don't you think that's a really
The Bay St. Louis screw job.
For the youth of America? Uh-oh. There goes the turnbuckle. How many times, fans, have we seen this one?
Oh, he's taking out
No,
all
Greg's
his
back.
frustration on the turnbuckle.
Cut away.
It's expensive when you have a match with him because he eats that turnbuckle and he just got slapped from behind with that
ate a
chair
chair
by the
shot.
Hammer who came back.
Well, look at what George the Animal. Oh, my. Valentine came back down. Wait a minute. George the Animal still pursuing him back up the ramp. Now, if we can get a shot
Just
of the
did
ring,
this.
we can get a shot of the ring. Look
Ring's
at
a
what
mess.
George the Animal Steel. He has wrecked our ring here tonight at Casino Magic.
How will we ever
wrecked our
continue?
ring here on Heroes of Wrestling, and now
Get
they're trying to
Chipper in
clear
there.
it out. And they're trying to get
Crisper.
it out. Here we got the maintenance crews. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Just for you.
Let's take a look at this.
The big
That is
replay.
slow-mo.
The object that Greg the Hammer Valentine hit
Oh.
George the Animal Steel with not once, but several times.
That's the worst part, is that was
We
in
see
Greg's
a
ass.
Great slow-mo
getting hit
action
worse.
here. We see George
He
the
may
Animal
have
Steel
gotten
now
the
in
disease.
this particular part, and
Oh,
there
look at
comes
that, right in the
chair.
back of the head.
Comes the chair
The
out of
worst
nowhere.
part.
That was the defining
Trying to earn his keep,
moment
man.
of this match. With Sherry Marty
Trying to earn that payday.
completely out of left field, and we knew that she was kind of moving over into Valentine's corner. That put
Dude, this
Steele
music
on
I
his back.
remember.
Made it
This
very
background
easy
music that
for
they
the
kept
Hammer
playing
to
over and
take
over,
him
this
down
little
with the
loop.
ring.
What happened here? Sherry Martel was rubbing his head, saying, "Okay, baby,
This could have been in
everything's
any
right." And now
WWF
we
arena
see
show.
See, the match was already slow enough. Now they're showing the match.
Sherry was the best athlete in this match.
They're trying to show the match in
Out
slow-mo.
of the ring and,
No, this is actually in real time.
I don't think there's going to be some bad blood boiling over about this.
I think we can safely say that the
Holy
relationship
shit,
of
okay,
George
where are
the
we?
Animal Steel and Sherry
Don't look at the
Martel
time,
is
Lloyd. It's
over.
only
We
gonna
have
scratch
fucking,
it.
we have an hour, 55 minutes.
Oh, we're picking it up now. I'm in the groove.
We don't know. But that was a
Wait, we
live
still have Dutch
combo
Mantel
right
to be joined by Lou Albano for that combo. Look at that dude. He is excited. I mean, the fan interaction and interest is through the roof here.
Oh, this is a casino.
Yeah, but you would think if they handed out tons of tickets, they wouldn't be into any of these people. And they seem into it.
Maybe they were paid
He comes
to be
back.
there.
He goes after the Hammer. He not only
I'd love to know the
loses
budget
match,
at the Heroes
he
of
loses
Wrestling
his
extravaganza.
gal.
Oh, well, you
He's
know.
not so sweet anymore.
Well, like I said before, going to be some repercussions off this, but hey, losing Sherry, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's better off without her. You ever think about it like that? But let's put a silver lining in the cloud, and you know, it may be better off without Sherry Martin.
I'm sure the Animal Steel will want a rematch. He's going to want to get his girl back. He certainly want to get back at Hammer Valentine. Maybe he won't want that girl back. We're going to go over to Michael St. John in the dressing room.
Oh, Michael St. John. No. Come on, Michael.
Julio Fantastico the challenge of his life tonight against
The challenge of his life.
Scorpio, who's already said he's gonna beat your tail.
Let me tell you something. You have no clue that you are in the presence of greatness as we speak, okay? And Too Cold Scorpio, you're going down tonight because I am wrestling's greatest superstar, and I'm here to prove to the world why I deserve everything I get and why I am going to win every match I ever wrestle again.
That is a hell of a promise.
Beating probably one of the most talented athletes in all of professional wrestling today. You've got a lot to prove in that ring.
Oh, I am the measuring stick, not him, you understand? I'm the reason why we're here tonight. I'm the reason
Some
we're
people
here.
have said
I'm the
you need a
reason
measuring
he's
stick
here,
when
not
you meet
Too Cold
Scorpio.
Too Cold Scorpio, he has made his name. He has been a champion. He's been a half of the World Tag Team Champions. He's a man that can take care of himself. I think you're underestimating what this man can do in the ring.
I'm not underestimating anything. I'm telling you, I'm confident. It's not conceit. And buddy, you're going down tonight because I am the best you've ever wrestled, man.
Well, tonight we're going to see right here on the Heroes of Wrestling what Too Cold Scorpio and this man, Julio Fantastico, can do. Let's take these men to the ring right now.
Oh, I love that promo. I am going to win every match ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening.
What's he reading off of? It's like a business card.
Weighed in at 221 pounds, Julio S. Fantastico.
S? Fantastico. What does the S stand for?
Here comes a very brash young man. He's only 27 years
Is that what it said?
of age. He's an
I
aerial
thought you said
wrestler.
Julio
He's young.
S.
This is his first pay-per-view
S something
event, and he
in
is
Spanish?
very hungry.
See.
And he loves the ladies, too.
No.
He's a real playboy outside
I
the
don't know if
ring,
he
and he
needs
talks
a
it up
middle initial.
inside the ring.
Whoa. Look at this guy.
He's got an attitude.
Well, this is my first look at Julio Fantastico, so I'm gonna withhold judgment on him till I see him.
This will be the match.
But he moves like he's in good shape. He moves like he's got the build, he's got the look. So I'm gonna withhold judgment on this. Let's get Too Cold Scorpio out here. Then I will give you my expert analysis, especially after the match is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fresh off a
his
stint
opponent,
in the job
weighed
squad.
in at 225 pounds. From Denver, Colorado, Too Cold
Pretty sure it's a
Scorpio.
WWE promo shot.
Can't even read that.
Very exciting wrestler. A high flyer. Maybe a wrestler that hasn't gotten his proper.
This was 2 months removed away from a Too Cold Scorpio appearance at the Medieval Times in Toronto.
Wow. Which you attended.
Which I attended, yes I did. It was almost a precursor to Heroes of Wrestling. It featured Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Tatanka.
More than just a one-night wrestling show, say in Madison Square Garden. The whole world can see you here. So when you come out on a pay-per-view, you best
What's
put your
that belt?
best effort forward.
Oh, he's a WCW champion.
No, he's
I didn't
the
know that.
Scorpio champion.
Julio Fantastico.
This was just like a title he just went to all the shows with. He had this at the Medieval Times show too.
He just carried this belt. It's a replica of the WCW belt.
So we'll see. He's not a superstar yet. But in his
They should have
mind,
really just ran the risk and
perception
ran his own WCW theme.
is everything.
Too Cold
So he would just carry a belt everywhere he went.
Oh, look at him, charming the ladies. Yeah, this was his gimmick. He did these indies and he just walked around with his belt.
And he knows how to work crowds.
Replica
Well, I
title.
tell you, sort of riot cops too. They know how to work crowds too. He better get in the ring and try to take out Fantastico here.
Fantastico wants
So
to
is this
fight
belt on the
back.
line?
And Todd Taylor, the
I think there's
referee,
only a
trying to
grudge
push
on
him
the line.
away.
Well, I think it's a great night here so far, Randy Rosenblum. We've seen a couple of very excellent matches so far. Casino Magic should be congratulated for being the host of this event. Of
Yeah, let's congratulate him.
Too Cold Scorpio. And I don't
Got
know
a
how
raw
many times
deal.
these
At this
guys
time, the
have wrestled
Godfather
each
was
other,
on
but I think
fire.
there is some bad blood behind it.
Character
Wait a
that
minute.
Scorpio really
We're
got
being
going in his
joined
flash
out
funk.
here by the legend of legends, Randy Rosenblum. I don't know if you know him, but the Captain Lou Albano has joined us out
Oh,
here. Here
Christmas
he is. Captain, please
begins
be
now.
our guest. Step in here. Randy Rosenblum.
Captain, how are you?
Come in and join us, Captain.
There's Captain Lou
Oh,
Albano.
great. Nice.
Okay, Randy, he's out here now. Say about him what
Look, they don't even have room for him.
Looks like you have a very good personality. You've lost
Yeah.
a lot of weight. You
We
look
can't do a
great.
fan cutaway
What
for
about
this
You got a brass
awkward
youngster up
introduction.
there who says he's going to take down all these heroes of wrestling. Fantastic.
Why wasn't the former member of the Head Shrinkers, Lou Albano, managing the Samoan SWAT team?
All right, don't be moving the mic. This Julio, look at this Julio.
Julio.
Look at the
I remember
Scorpio
this.
that he's with. Look at the
Julio.
talent they have here tonight.
Albano
This
was
is
the
one of
highlight
the
of
greatest
this
of all time. One of the greatest events of all time. Bill Stone Jr., you're outdoing yourself. I can't believe it. The heroes of wrestling, baby.
Look at him
You got
shouting
Dutch
out the
Martel
executive
doing a
producer.
Yeah,
great job.
translation, thank you
You're
for
not doing
paying
a
me.
bad job
Come back,
yourself, so
bring me
we're
back
gonna
next
be
time.
ready. Let's go from here.
Thank you for the
All
compliment.
right.
Promo,
You're down
promo,
for an extra
promo.
couple of grand a week, Dutch, because you're doing a terrific
I
job.
appreciate that.
All right.
But see,
All right.
Randy Rosenblum, listen to this guy here. This guy's a walking encyclopedia on wrestling and wrestling history. And if you give him time, he can tell you exactly what these guys are thinking out here. I can do
There
it.
you go.
Lou can do it. And so we'd like all the fans to know. What are they thinking right now, Lou?
Well, first of all, what they're thinking is they're both two very capable athletes. Who's quicker? Who can move around? Who can get behind a guy and take a guy to disadvantage and perhaps go for a quick pin? They
Who
both
can get
wanna do
behind
it,
a
you
guy
know,
and
if
take
you
him
don't
to
get out there,
disadvantage?
You don't win. You don't make the money. I mean, you make something, but you don't. You're not progressing your career. Now Scorpio's a great athlete, but there's Julio.
This would be awesome. I mean, they pay him a little, but
never, brother.
Lou, I think you could still do it.
Well,
Lou should do some jiu-jitsu breakdowns here.
I was all right as a manager, but as a wrestler, I was uncoordinated. Dutch, you were one of the greats, but I don't consider myself that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay,
Self-deprecation.
go right ahead.
Oh, that was
He can
beautiful.
bleed,
There it
though.
is.
Look at
Oh, look at the.
mobility and the leg
What
drop.
a drop.
Oh!
And in reversal, he took him down. Look at that job
Now
there.
that was a drop kick, not a leg drop, but it was a drop kick. But it was
Yeah,
very
the drop kick turned him around. That was
Turned him
good
around.
stuff.
Well, Lou, sort of give him a little bit of leeway here because he's sort of new to this and he's sort of a little bit of a rookie,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
on
not a bad guy. He's
Wow.
a smart
doesn't
guy.
Randy,
seem bad.
meet
He
the
looks like
bus.
He's got the brain of a dehydrated baby if they put it in a pigeon or parrot and fly backwards, but he's not a bad guy.
Yeah,
Scorpio's got him by the hair right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that move.
Into the ropes.
Oh, good. Whoa!
Has a move been called, Way?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
That.
Oh, look at that drop kick.
That was a great drop kick by Scorpio.
Whoa.
Slams him down.
There's something.
No count
There's
yet.
sound.
Randy, I was talking. Lou, I want to ask you a question. Julio Fantastico says that he
here's
is
the Raw
to
announce team I
wrestling
want.
what Michael Jordan was to basketball. Now, I know he's sort of embellishing.
Who was compared to Michael Jordan?
Yeah, she's got a shirt.
Possibly. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Do you think he can maybe...
Chant the guy you
reality
recognize.
come true?
Perhaps I gotta say, Dutch, throughout a couple of years of experience, he'll keep progressing to that point. Right now, let's put him on 100%. I'd give him like an 80, 85. He's a good wrestler with the potential, all right? But we'll see
That's
what
an
happens
A.
in the future.
He's also pretty good with the ladies. He says he's broken more hearts than bones.
Well, they kind of like him. That's why I don't go near him. If I stand next to him, I look like a pit bull dog in heat, so I keep away from the guy.
Off the ropes. Oh, and the elbow knocked down Scorpio, and that hurt him right
You
on the
laugh,
chin.
Dutch. When I get up in the morning, look in the mirror, it takes me an hour to brush my teeth. You think it's easy going through life like this? Phew.
Well, Julio Fantastico sort of turning this crowd here at the Casino Magic against him. But he don't care.
Yeah,
he don't
no,
care.
no,
See,
no,
you can't,
no.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Randy
Right.
Rosemont. You can't depend on
Look at those
these
faces.
people out here. They like it, they don't like it.
Yes.
If it affects your wrestling, then you're
They
going to
just
lose.
saw
the match.
the-
Well, the girls may like him, but
The
the fans
timeline
here at
on our
Casino
video.
Magic do not like
Which is left.
Fantastico's
Oh, boy.
actions. They're
Who would cut to
rooting
this?
For Too Cold Scorpio.
People are sitting on their hands.
Isn't this Dutch? Oh, boy.
This is easily the best match
He
so
went
far.
for it, he moved.
Whoa.
There's he
Dare I
did.
say the peak of the
Brother,
show.
he was right on there.
Wow, look at that.
Throws him down again, and Scorpio
Unbelievable.
taking control with
Hey,
that back kick
out
outside the
the
ropes.
floor.
Whoa!
Now, when's the last time you saw
needs
Michael
some
Jordan?
medical assistance.
Why did they
That's right.
bring in Julio
The
Fantastico
fans
for
here
Heroes
sort
of
of own
Wrestling?
Julio
So
Fantastico.
that's supposed to be for all legends.
Fantastico.
Oh,
got
I guess
dumped.
this was
It
Not-
can happen.
I mean,
Oh.
Yeah, this guy was not that well known.
And he hit
I'm not complaining that he's on
me
this
neither.
show.
Steel barricade, Dutch. Did you see that?
He drove it back
It's a spot that Buddy Landell, I guess, could have
That's
had.
what you got to worry about when you
Yeah,
start
yeah.
doing all those moves
Oh,
over
yeah.
the top rope to this concrete floor. You see, Lou, I have a healthy respect for metal, and I have a healthy respect for concrete, and the farther I'm away from it, the better I'm
Well, you're an intelligent individual, Dutch, and you realize the dangers. This is like the lucha libre when they're flying all over each other. I mean, you got to be careful. A man could, you hear about all the injuries that happen. Well, this can certainly injure a man and keep permanently for life. So you got
A terrible
look
beating
at that
taken by
shot.
the youngster.
Brother,
Good
Too
point.
Cold Scorpio
And you're
is
doing a good
lighting
job,
up
brother.
Julio
You're doing a good
Fantastico like a Roman candle.
There you
Went
go.
over the top.
Over the top.
He took the ride.
Watch this. Oh.
He nails him. Oh.
Uh-oh.
And there goes Scorpio
That's
on
not
the
enough.
side of the ring. Look at that, the flying kick there, and he's gone right under the cement.
Right
Goes
onto the
Scorpio.
floor.
Wait a minute,
That hurts.
He's not staying down. He is not staying down. Over the top.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
I hope he asked Iron Sheik about taking that
Back
spot.
over the top.
That's a tough.
What was that?
Oh, definitely.
Skin the cat, he called
Here
it.
he goes.
Landed on his
Here it is.
back.
Look, look.
Oh, Jesus
Whoa.
Christ!
Oh, man, this is devastating. These
More
two
time
athletes
outside the ring
are
than in the ring.
boy, oh boy.
Now, Lou,
Can you
we're
guess
gonna-
that this
we're gonna
production
call
team has
upon
probably
your
never shot
years and
wrestling
years of
before?
wrestling experience.
48 years.
You're standing outside the ring and you see the guy weighs 230 pounds coming to jump over the top rope, and you know he wants to jump on top of you. What are you going to do, Lou?
Run back to the dressing room.
That's right. That's what the smart... Oh, wait a minute.
Jesus!
Oh my God! They took that kid out.
Oh, jeez, he knocked him down!
Wow.
God, do they have the technology to have a replay?
What a patriot
You know he's gotta apologize.
That's great.
Fuck, knock that kid right out.
It's okay. We'll let him take a photo with the devastating champion after the show.
Oh man, lost it.
Get idiot face out of the way so we can see.
Boy, these people getting their money's worth.
Yeah.
Bill Stone is cringing in the back.
What an event. Billy.
We can't tell what's going on. They're outside our
Bill
cameras.
Stone.
Does anyone watching this pay-per-view on this night have a clue who Bill Stone
Keith
is?
Sardine.
One of the fans. One of the fans.
Wow, he's been drinking.
Fantastico and Dragon. Well, we don't know where they are. There's the Dragon coming
They
back.
lost.
He's bringing back Fantastico.
Cut to the fans.
Coming back.
Bill Stone, what a production, Bill Stone. These are
Bill
great.
Stone,
What
Bill
a
Stone,
kiss
Bill
ass.
Stone.
Now, these guys, they are tough, especially Fantastico. Man, what a spill he took over that guardrail.
Oh,
Okay,
Julio.
he's back heel. Scorpio.
Ref
Let's
just
Scorpio
missed it.
right.
Yes, he
You
deserved
know,
it.
you get,
Probably had a
what
big
you
target.
ultimately deserve, not only in a wrestling ring, but in life.
You
You
give
get
it-
what you ultimately deserve.
Definitely, you give it, you gotta take it back. You gotta
Wait a
win the
minute,
one.
if he got it,
Oh, he's got him. Oh no.
He kicked out. It's
Two
the last
count.
moment.
Okay.
Well, the referee counted two.
That's
Now,
the
what's
will
that?
to win. Did you look at this here? Watch this move. Oh,
That elbow
devastating.
was square.
Standing elbow drop.
One, two. That's it. No.
No, he got out. He escaped.
No, I don't.
It was very
Guys,
obvious.
listen, I don't think he's gonna.
I finished it.
Scorpio with just an elbow drop.
No.
I had the Heroes of Wrestling side. She knew exactly what I meant when I
What that
ordered
drop
it.
kick?
It's gonna take more than that.
Yeah. Maybe a suplex off the top rope or something. That may do it.
These guys are.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
These
boy.
guys are tough. And they've
Jeez.
been through it before.
These guys are going hard.
George the Animal Steel left the mess out of him.
Yeah, well, he's got the
He's a
over
pig.
deck. Yes,
He's a pig.
He is.
Just took the turnbuckle
Can't
apart.
fault them.
Green tongue is
Wait a minute. He went to slide out. Scorpio slides in. Wait a minute. What are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
Why are they doing this?
Outside the ring a lot in this one.
Well, this is amazing.
Ugh. Randy should just go to the back. Leave these two
Elbow.
out.
Oh,
Here he
that?
comes.
wow.
Here.
That's it.
One,
That's it.
two.
No,
That's
no,
it. That
guys,
was
I'm
it,
telling
too.
you,
That
I'm
was
telling
it.
you, it's going to take a little more than that for a guy to beat
I
another
know.
guy.
You think
Oh,
Julio
this is
Fantastico
Devastating.
regrets
It looked like 3 was about to be
being on
called.
the show?
What an event. What now? Oh.
No.
Here it goes.
No way.
There it goes. He's going up.
A tough body.
He's going up. Oh, yeah.
Is this his most famous match?
He's going. Here it goes, Dutch. Watch this.
Yeah, probably was. I mean, after the no, he went to TNA after this.
Can he drop the bomb right here?
He was part of Raven's Gathering.
I would still say this is more famous than that.
Yeah, you're right. It was because I can't really isolate a great Julio Fantastico match
Another
from
face punch we saw
TNA.
earlier.
But the guy looks talented. You know? There's nothing wrong. I don't feel like he belonged in this group.
What a group Raven's
better.
Gathering was. You had Raven,
Excellent.
Julio Fantastico, Alexis Lurie, who was Mickey James, and Owen and CM Punk.
A lot of fans.
Yeah.
A lot of fans for Scorpio.
2,000 jammed into this barn at the Casino Magic.
Great event.
He
Great
wrestled
event.
dark
Swing and a
matches on
miss
Thunder
for
and
a
Sunday
ball.
Night
They
Heat.
paid the price.
Went to the Funkin' Dojo.
Spinning toe kick. Man, he nailed him
Straight
on
Funk
that
on this
one.
show?
And again, the Dragon has him
No.
set up.
After being
Pulling him
booked
by the
on the
hand.
infamous Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view in 1999 against Too Cold Scorpio, he joined ECW, where he formed a tag team with Easy Money, known as Hot Commodity, and was renamed Julio De Niro, the character of a gigolo.
The tumbleweed would have finished him. He's going to do it again.
He was
Let him
finished.
do it.
Oh, the
Off
party's
the top rope.
Party's over.
He missed it completely.
2, 3.
The tumbleweed finished him.
It looked like it didn't land.
Dude,
It landed on his orbital, it looked like.
He missed
You
completely.
can't do anything about that. That was magnificent. What a pin. Excellent match.
He might have crushed poor Julio's face.
On part of Too Cold Scorpio. Excellent match, really, by Julio Fantastico. He made a good show. He
Yes,
didn't win.
yes.
He didn't win. But guys, you can't win every night.
He's got some talent, but you got to back it up with
Yeah,
wins.
I mean, they certainly worked way too hard for this show.
Yeah, I mean, they really
need to do all that, but I mean, I'm grateful they did.
Couple of years will be 100%.
Finished with a
Well,
little
you know,
iffy
you got to
though,
run your
but
mouth. You got to
probably the
believe
best
you're the
match.
best when you go in there.
You know what he
You
called
gotta
his
be able
super
to
kick,
win.
Julio
You gotta have a lot of
Fantastico?
self-confidence. You
The
have to be
jalapeno
over the
popper.
top and confident.
But Dutchman, I tell you, you got to be able to back it up and get W's. And Scorpio, when it was on the line, it was
Watch
Scorpio
this.
that won.
Watch this, just a minute.
This is what they
Don't be talking
replay.
too much, just watch it. I got you there.
Quickly to finish, I'm sure.
How about that dive to
Isn't
the
that
floor?
amazing?
Let's go to it again. He's coming off of the. Watch this
Watch
move
it.
right here. This is beautiful. This is textbook. A spin.
Oh,
A spin.
Drop. Flat on the neck.
Takes the win over Julio Fantastico on 1, 2, 3. A great performance by both men here tonight on Heroes of Wrestling.
An awful angle. An awful angle. Oh boy.
Of all time. I've been involved for 48 years. I've never seen a production like this, Dutch. It's great. I feel so good and so elated.
I have a release right here. And on this release, it says Fostone announces first Heroes of Wrestling Commissioner, 48-year veteran Captain Lou Albano takes the helm.
Whoa!
You're the commissioner of the Heroes of
He's
Wrestling.
learning about this on the fly.
You're the guy.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bill Stone, I will accept this with great honor.
What are the terms? How long?
You're the commissioner for the next 2 hours of our existence.
Not worried about the money. What I will do, I will have integrity, decency, honesty, call it like it is, play no favorites. I am proud to be the head of the greatest organization around, the Heroes of Wrestling.
The Heroes of Wrestling. Oh, what a perfect acronym for the legacy of Heroes of Wrestling. HOW.
True politician.
Oh.
Pay-per-view events, special appearances.
Did they fax it to him here at ringside, that sheet?
We'll go by the book. We'll have great matches. The great talent that we have here
That's a
tonight.
lie.
Bill Stone Productions, right here at Casino Magic. This is the greatest production of all time.
Of all time, Way.
I feel so good, so proud, and so elated. Captain Lou.
This guy's been at WrestleManias.
What do you want? You want a commissioner with credibility.
Yeah, tons of it here.
Captain Lou Albano taking over as the commissioner.
No, he's so happy. He's brought to tears. He's the commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling.
Come on, Lou.
I love this man.
I hope he sticks around for the rest of the show.
Rest in peace, Captain Lou.
Let's go up into the ring for.
Yeah, let's do another one of these matches.
I can't believe it, man.
Okay, well, instead we're not going to go to the ring.
The in-betweens are the best part of the show.
He can't believe it. He's just like so
A
over the
wise
top of
choice
things.
for Commissioner and Captain Lou Albano. He's going to have his hands full. And one of the things he may have to
Remember your
intervene
mic's
with
on.
is something that happened right before we went on the air today.
Michael St. John.
The professional wrestler and King Kong Bundy and Yokozuna got into it on this very spot. King Kong Bundy's
Well, he's
interview was
actually
interrupted. I want to
crying
get
for
King
Captain
Kong Bundy
Lou.
in here right now.
Here we
because there's a lot
go.
of
I don't know what made him choose that drunken old sod Albano to be commissioner, but I don't care about that. Yokozuna, I'm going to tell you.
Yokozuna.
I'm going to tell you something. Start moving a little closer when you're interviewing me. I'm going to tell you something that hundreds and hundreds of other men have learned. Beaten and battered men. And what they learned is this, punk. You diss the great Bundy at your own peril. You're getting the avalanche, you're getting the 5-tap, and you're going to be spinning.
the words of King Kong Bundy. They'll meet head on. Battle of the Titanic. King Kong Bundy.
Battle of the
Yokozuna,
Titanics.
Coming up on Heroes of Wrestling.
Perfect description of this show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's more.
our next contest is a tag team match
Yeah.
featuring
the
former
classic
WWF
way.
Tag team champions.
A negative
First off,
500
at a
star
combined weight
rating.
of
was given.
586
Is this supposed to be the worst match on the show?
Oh,
From
yes.
Tehran, Iran, the Iron Sheik, and his partner, who is accompanied to the ring by Nikita Brezhnikov from Moscow, Russia.
Nikita
Please
Brezhnikov.
welcome Nikolai Volkoff.
So these two were tag team partners. Did they feud
Sheik
back
and
then?
Volkoff.
Yeah, did they feud in the back then?
Moscow, Russia.
They were tag team.
Lethal Russian bear hug.
So this is a legit grudge match.
The Iron Sheik in this tag team battle.
As legitimate as look at Nikita
He'll
Brezhnikov.
challenge anybody.
I love how there's so many seconds in all of these matches.
Capable of picking up a pole
Necessary
and
additions.
one in attendance tonight, the Iron Sheik.
Just think, this is 2 years
Well, the
before
Iron Sheik, I'm gonna
the
tell you,
gimmick
I've
battle.
seen him beat guys up with a camel to come home.
Both men would be in this, as would the Bushwhackers.
We see
There's CM Punk.
right now accompanying the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff, Nikita
Moscow Olympics.
Brezhnikov. Is that Brezhnikov?
Yeah, it's Brezhnikov.
Brezhnikov.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
I do wonder how much of the current crop of wrestlers must have watched this back then. I imagine
Not more
that-
than 29,000.
I imagine somebody like a Cesaro who's like, seems like a real fan of everything.
Probably
seen
loves this show.
many times. Kevin Owens.
If you
I
like
bet.
this show, it's pure nostalgia.
Yeah.
And an inability to watch things critically.
This is the Iron Curtain country. Let's hear from the Iron
Look at this
Sheik.
guy, Nikita Brezhnikov.
Nikolai Volkoff now in the middle of the ring.
Silence, you do! Show some respect. I know you're Americans, but try and show a little respect for your please.
Oh, I thought these two were feuding or having a match.
Yes, sir.
Crowd chanting
You have
USA.
two Olympic champions in the ring. These are true heroes of wrestling. Now watch. Irish people do Irania Club demonstration. Pay attention.
I think they ask everybody to stand.
Oh, he's doing the Russian national anthem.
Always gets heat. Never fails.
And the people here, Casino Magic Base, St. Louis, Mississippi, I don't think
They
they
hate
like
these
appreciate
people
this. You see the fans
because they're
all
from another
around,
country.
Even us, Randy, around here standing on their feet, telling them to
Oh,
go back
boy.
home.
I thought the Cold War was over. It's very much alive.
Look at that
These
guy.
fans do not like hearing the Russian national
Disrespectful
anthem
punk.
in the heart of Dixon.
Not at all.
Yeah, this is America. Right here.
Lucas Butch, former of the Bushwhackers, waiting
Oh,
to
is he going to do a demonstration for
Yeah,
us?
club demonstration.
These are really damn hard.
Wait a minute, I think
I
we're
wonder
going
if
to be
they're
treated to a little
I
demonstration
just
here.
want to people respect Russia, respect Iran.
It's in pretty good shape, actually, all things
Shut
considered.
up! Don't say USA, USA. Ah, ah.
He's spitting into the microphone. He doesn't like that USA chant at all.
Well,
The Iron Sheik, he's alienated himself to everybody in attendance. And you can see he's talking it up.
oh, that's two good-looking ladies here. They're shouting
Silence
USA.
them,
They
Nikita.
don't like Nikita Brezhnev. They don't like Nikolai Volkoff. They don't like they like the Iron Sheik.
All right, here
Let's
we
see
go.
these clubs. Come on.
Rude here. Said, shut your mouth.
A very volatile situation.
He would get much more crass as the year
Yeah.
progressed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's
Come
he got
on.
there, too?
He used those in the match, is he?
Well, what do I look like? I don't know if he's going to use them.
He's asking all up
How
for
do I
help.
know?
He could tonight.
Well, he could, but how do I know whether he's going to use them or not?
I'm asking you for your expert
Well, he does
analysis.
this every
Well,
morning
you actually asked
before he
me to
comes
be
to
like
work.
Ooh.
psychic again. All right, that
Awesome.
that takes a lot of.
Those are legit. Like
Oh,
those
of
are
course.
really impossible.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. He's exercising
At his age, very impressive.
shoulders and showing everyone
he was
here
like
just how
95 at
tough
this
he
time.
is.
And it takes a very strong man. It takes a very strong man to do that. Not only exercise his body, exercise
Nikita's
his
gonna do
personality
I'm satisfied.
too.
That's all I wanted to see.
And he has that right of the
Hulk
United
Hogan or Bob Backlund. Oh, you shut up! Don't say
Got
it.
promos on Hogan and Backlund. I love it.
States.
Oh,
Again,
that's
he
so
spits
awesome.
into the microphone,
That's great.
taunting the American crowd. And then the chant goes up, USA.
Well, I'll say one thing here at Casino Magic.
That kid throw out the middle finger.
They're on their
Combined weight
Sounds like we're at the Centennial Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia, but we're in Bay
from
City.
New Zealand.
I wish the Bushwhackers had to come up with like a different name and they weren't allowed to use Bushwhackers.
Maybe they weren't. They're looking
The
butch.
former team known as the
Those were
Bushwhackers.
WWF
Bruce
names.
They said the former team known as the Bushwhackers.
There you go. They can't be the
These men are
Bushwhackers.
from New Zealand.
Luke and who?
Luke and Butch.
Right,
You're Dutch.
right. You said Luke and Dutch.
WWE Hall of Famers all around here.
Never. That's a real bad speech.
Aren't most of the people on the show?
You'd have
Valentine.
Valentine, Sherry, George, Steele, the Bushwhackers, Sheik, Volkoff, Albano, Tully, Abdullah, not one man gang,
Snuka.
Jimmy Snuka, Bob Orton, not Neidhart, not Bundy, Jake, and Yoko.
Yeah.
That's a lot of WWE Hall of Famers.
Bushwhackers, two guys who actually, they don't have the sense God promised to lose them.
Oh, no. Ugh.
Wait a minute, maybe it's
This is their signature march with the arms raised.
These guys were
now,
my
what
favorite
would you
speech
do
in
if
the
one of these
Hall
guys
of
come
Fame
and
last
wanted to
year.
kiss you? What would you do?
I'd
I love
run.
this too.
Wait, here come, look out.
They
He's
just
not
yelled.
Kiss me, you don't have to
The
worry
New
about it.
Zealanders representing America.
Yeah, what a silly booking.
They're walking around the ring, down under, they think they're like Outback Steakhouse or something. I don't know what they're
I'd love it if this crowd's chanting
They're
USA.
thinking Saturday night, they're out
They
drinking
will. Of
vodka
course they
and
will.
beer,
They don't know any better. They
going
just think
out
these guys are from
have
Alabama or
shoot some
something.
kangaroos and ride up and down the road with them Aborigines down in Australia.
You know, they've won tag team championships in 26 countries. Luke and Bush are very good. And they're also very good at getting the crowd excited. You like that?
Give him a minute,
rotation
though.
of the arms?
Do I like it? Well, I don't dislike it, but I don't really care for it myself. If you ask me,
Oh, here we go. Oh, boy.
you can't dance around that ring all night long. You can't dance around.
man, it's starting off with a lot of energy.
This is the high spot, actually.
They really want to come after you. They want to bring the battle to you, and you better be able to bring the battle back, or you're going to end up on the short end of the stick. You know what the short end of the stick is?
I understand.
This is where the heroes of wrestling
If the stick started at 1 and then
canon
went to 2 and 3,
truly begins
before you get in the short end, you
this
end up on the
match.
short end of the stick, like a 1, 2, 3. Which a lot of people don't know that. So
I think
just thought
Sheik
I'd
was
just
watching
let you
Julio
know. Along with all
Fantastico
the
getting
fans
Well,
that
thank you
watch
for
Heroes
enlightening
of
me.
Wrestling here on pay-per-view.
Nikolai Volkoff out there
Oh, they got...
using his leg. We'll see if he gets
Look
his
at
arms
that, right to
around.
the back.
Yeah, we've already slowed
that
down.
Nikolai Volkoff.
Well, Bush in a little bit of trouble right now.
He's getting pushed around.
With the
Right
reflexes.
And they're both in.
I call these two the felines.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
man.
boy.
Oh!
Oh!
Brezhnikov good too.
Best
They're
bump
all
goes to
down.
Brezhnikov.
Now look at those Bushwhackers stomping away, still doing the dance.
Luke and Butch,
Thumbs
they are
up.
the fan favorites.
What are they thinking right now,
The
Way?
men from down
This is
under.
going really well. We got them.
The
The crowd is in the
USA.
palm of our hands. And we're going to
The
squash it.
former Bushwhackers, the men from down under from New Zealand, are chanting USA.
Well, I don't think that's quite necessary. I think the fans here in Casino Magic tonight, the Heroes of Wrestling, I think they should just like sort of leave these guys alone for a while. But you know, hey, they bought a ticket. They can do what they want. They can do what they want to do too.
Wow.
If it was me, I'd probably come out in the crowd and slap each and every one of them individually because they wouldn't holler.
Foreshadowing
I'll
of
tell you
crowds
that right
turning
now.
on shows.
Wait a minute, the Sheik over here close to our. Wait a minute, I think the Sheik
That
is
was
instructed.
He said if you guys see saying USA, USA, he's going to be gone.
I didn't pick up what
That
he
was
said.
so-
Okay, the Sheik, well listen, yeah, I speak Iranian, I speak Farsi, which is the native tongue in Iran. He said it in English.
Did Dutch just say he speaks Farsi?
But what he said was, if the fans don't stop yelling USA or USA, he was going to retire.
They're walking
back
out.
to- Well, that's what I'm telling you.
This is
Said
the
they didn't shut up, they
antithesis
were
of the
gonna
Zeb
leave.
Coulter
They got a
character.
feeling
He's very
hurt, they
tolerant
believe you have
of
to be
these
competitive.
foreigners.
Randy Rosenbluth,
Suppose somebody
I was in
new
the
to
middle
wrestling,
center when you
trying
stepped all
to
over.
get
You're
into
very rude.
wrestling, to
Now,
become a
just
wrestler,
listen,
could
5
learn from
seconds
this.
more out of finish now.
Every trick in the
All right,
book.
Judge, go ahead.
to
Oh, this
how to
is-
wrestle.
This is
Learn how to
brought to you by
wrestle.
Smoke and
There's
Mirrors.
people here in Mississippi that can count. They surprise me. They can count to 8. Good.
Where'd the commissioner go?
Okay. Now we see
Doing all the paperwork back.
squared off with Nikolai Volkoff. Headlock by Volkoff, a punch.
He might be dealing
Luke
with
down
talent
in
in
the
the
corner.
main event.
And
And
Volkoff
fans, let me tell you,
is looking to squeeze him on the neck.
Oh,
look
the
how
life
big
of him
Volkoff is.
is
Volkoff
being
huge.
sucked
He's
out.
a big man. Very big. This is a, you know,
And he's
if-
onward.
if any fans tuned in like
Here
this
we go.
is
This
a
is an
historical
ambitious
match in
one.
professional
Off the
wrestling.
ropes.
Heroes of
Oh, right in the
Anybody
chest.
who's anybody at
Oh.
one time in professional
Oh.
wrestling, not
Oh.
only were
He's
heroes
done.
then, they're
Nikolai's
heroes
the
still
workhorse of
today.
this
That's
team.
why at the
Clearly.
time
Look
of
at
this
this.
pay-per-view,
Kicking him right
Conviction
on
in
the
those
head.
stomps.
Volkoff.
Another guy
With the USA.
not going to retire the Trunks.
The squared circle.
Oh, no way.
Him and Greg Valentine. Trunks till we die.
Of course.
wait a minute, a
Look
little,
weird
right
in
into the groin.
a single.
that's called a low bridge, Randy. The low bridge.
He beat him down
Even
under.
Sheik, this was
He need
pre
him down under. That's
Pants
pretty
Sheik.
good. That's the best line you come up with tonight. Need him down under.
Oh yeah, come
Okay, now
quick,
the
Sheik.
weekend.
We
Oh,
figured that.
double
We got to
team.
double team him really
At the
quickly.
speed of half a team.
The referee.
What should I do?
Oh my God! I see that. I feel bad for the guy because it looks like he can barely walk.
Oh, he's choking to death,
Oh
way.
man.
European, mid-European pose.
Gets him heat with the spit.
He could do those club things, but his knees just look
What's he doing? He's not supposed to help
like
his
one
teammates
straight
out.
line.
That's 3 against
Man,
2.
I feel
Well,
bad.
There's a lot of things that happen in wrestling that shouldn't happen, but unfortunately, they do happen. That's why we go out there and that's why we play the game.
Oh man, yeah,
Luke
Nikolai
is
just
being worked over by Nikolai Volkoff
saved
at
this
this point.
match.
In that headlock.
Oh, yeah. Look at
A
the grip.
sellout crowd here tonight.
No, not another Irish whip.
Casino Magic.
Off the rope.
How many people you think of that? 2,500, 3,000?
2,500.
Well, it's two capacity fans.
He doesn't look bad, man. For okay,
Nikolai?
let me rephrase that.
You're bell curving big.
Yes, of the people on this show.
The Iron Sheik, former WWF champion, walking around the ring now, knowing that he has Luke in trouble. But he needs to go for a pin, I would imagine. Wouldn't you, Randy?
He has him at bay right now. The Iron Curtain tandem.
Kawada kick.
Kick right to the middle of the chest with Luke.
I honestly feel bad. Like, I feel bad that this guy's put in this position to try to wrestle.
Volkoff, once a member of a famous tag team, the Mongols, with Guido Mongol.
Yeah, the Mongols.
What a vicious tag team that was. And the fans keeping up the chant, Russia sucks. Wait a minute, get him out of the ring.
Right for the back, that would be legal.
Wait a minute, Brezhnikov is up now. Brezhnikov, I don't know what good he's going to do up there, but he's on the edge of the ring. Taking him back in the corner.
This is what the SmackDown tag team needed. These two. Working that back.
In the corner, spitting profusely. He looks like he's spitting on the fans at ringside.
He's going to slam Luke.
Oh.
He's got that bear hug.
Oh,
that's the most impressive thing of the match.
Whoa.
Oh.
1, 2.
He sensed Butch and was already rolling off him.
I give the Iron Sheik.
Butch is an awful tag
a little bit
partner.
of time to work on this guy.
Why?
Because he keeps just getting involved, and look what he leads his partner to be subjected to. Oh no. Oh, the Sheik recliner.
You're right. Volkoff gets a breather. And the Iron Curtain.
Oh boy, look at that. It's a quarter of a squat.
And again the crowd.
But he's got him in that camel clutch right now.
Which is a pretty good
Scott Steiner's a real
He's pulling him
talent.
back. He can't breathe, and he's got him almost.
Oh, they cut away!
He had to have a save. He had to have an assist from Butch back in the corner. A tag to Volkoff. I hope the referee saw it. I don't know if he saw it or not, but I think he's going to let it go. And a low bridge back.
Yeah, the refs have.
One of the Bushwhackers.
Only his balls. We've had a low blow in almost every match, I believe.
Volkoff having his way.
Look at that big 15 or 16 shoes.
Oh, God! Oh, my God. You see the way his leg contorted there? Oh, God. What was that? Oh.
Butch is back in.
All right, here. That was the hot tag, everyone.
This is amazing.
Showing great speed with those shots.
Fire him up.
Both
God. It's Ricky Morton in there.
And there goes Brezhnikov. And the men from down under have taken control.
This is the best match of all time.
Well, the Bushwhackers sort of got it going their way right now. Let's see if
How
they
could you
can
complain
finish
about
them off,
Nitro main
though.
events
Finish
after
them
this?
off. Both men down. Let's see if they can finish off
This has been
Volkoff.
something else.
This pay-per-view is one
Certainly would love that.
long edition of Botchamania.
Why did they schedule this to go 8.5 minutes?
Wait a minute. It looks like a 2-on-1 situation now.
Exactly what we have.
No, I can confirm it is a 2-on-1 situation.
Wait a minute. he's
Oh,
giving
no. Did George leave that at ringside?
Man.
Oh, it's
There
going to
is a
slit his
foreign
throat.
object.
Bet he misses.
Oh,
No, Sheik. Sheik's dead. He's dead.
1, 2.
That was a fast count.
Bushwhackers.
Oh, my
Ref
goodness.
clearly in on
Timing. Blown
it. Wait, grab the tights too. Didn't you see that?
Sheik had to keep his heat.
Oh,
what fast counts, hook tight.
Celebrate.
Well, they're hugging everybody here in the Casino Magic.
Wow, what a win for USA.
Going all around the ring, giving everybody a big Australian
Well, that was fun.
New Zealand hug. The men from down there, he's right in front of our broadcast booth right now. I hope he keeps going.
Oh, Pity City.
And there's their signature mark.
How'd the Nasty Boys not get on this show?
They're in WCW.
No, not Knobs, you're right.
USA. They know where the camera is.
Gotta get my timeline straight in 1999.
How much do you think they would have earned?
Wait a minute.
These guys.
For this. I couldn't even guess. Like, clearly there was money behind this show.
No. They'll stone. They'll stone.
No wonder they left Oh, we're building the heroes of wrestling too.
Volkoff
Oh, God.
Grudge in the making right here.
Sheik about to go at it.
14 years in the making.
Volkoff don't want to be picked on. Now you've got Nikita Breznikov, the newly appointed manager.
Come on,
of
Nikita.
Volkoff.
Play Peacemaker.
Oh, well,
The Russian bear hug here is a makeup.
well, that's a gentle hug. That's the gentle bear hug.
Well, they've made friends with themselves, but there are no friends in the building. It's thumbs down from the fans here. This tandem is not liked.
Well, that made up sort of fast, don't you think? Maybe they've taken some.
Yeah, let's go over this.
Oh, God.
Controversial finish.
In slow-mo.
Boom, right there. One headbutt to
That was his last great back bump.
teammates remember, and it was
Look at the way they froze
out.
on. Legs levitating.
The Bushwhackers neutralizing Volkoff, getting the pin on the iron sheet.
Look at him wincing.
Heroes of wrestling.
He's probably shaking his head. I just did a job on pay-per-view.
Let's go back to our note on the
Scoops
internet.
Wrestling is going to have a field day with this.
Wrestling.com for all the information on wrestling.
That was Al
Any
Isaac's
wrestling
website.
body. We also want
That's
to talk
not
about
right.
www.heroesofwrestling.com
Get rid of
where you can pick up all the wonderful merchandise. We have great hats, there's Heroes of Wrestling on it. Tremendous.
Look how Scoops gets title billing over their own company.
Pick up. There it is right on the internet. It will be great to have in your home or on your body.
Or on your body? I had to have heard that wrong.
All right, let's go. We're going to hear
More
from
action.
Blanchard.
That was a dreadful match.
This is
Oh,
one
angle
of the
time.
stars, I'm sure, for the Heroes of Wrestling event. Who can it be? It's Tully Blanchard, one of the four horsemen. Hi, Tully, good to see you.
Like it's the present day
I
team.
tell you what, it's
Holy
Oh!
What in the world is happening? Stan Lane is attacked. Tully, can we get security? I cannot believe what's happening here. Let's
Man,
separate
the Horseman
these
and
two.
Midnight Express.
Right in the trunk.
Super
that
grudge
attack
match.
was just not called for.
Well, it may not have been a call for, but it happened, so we're going to settle it tonight right in the ring.
Thank God.
All right, the dramatic interview later followed. We got to hear from Tully Blanchard after he took that beating from Sweet Stan Lane.
What a beating it was. A forearm.
He knocked him into a trunk.
It's a lot like Greg Gagne there.
Been in wrestling a long time, and I've been out of it a long time. And I came here and I
Welcome
agreed
back.
to do this thing, the Heroes of Wrestling, and was looking to have fun and, you know, have a good match with Stan Lane. I don't do this for a living anymore. This kind of stuff here is I'm really
He's trying to find the words.
what I'm having is a flashback. Really.
Dusty's booking
we're
at the
talking
end.
about the intensity that I had with Dusty Rhodes and Wahoo McDaniels and the Road Warriors and Demolition and Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels when they were just coming up with the WWF. We're talking about taking everything that you've got, everything that you are, and bringing it and stirring it back up. You know, I've been gone and just subdued and low-key, low profile. But you know, Stan Lane, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Shoot, brother.
The only reason you ever became a world champion is because you were Bobby Eaton's partner. And Jim Cornette standing in the corner.
Wow.
And you rode a tidal wave that you didn't build. Well, the Four Horsemen was a tidal wave that I
Tully is
helped
Team
build.
Condry.
And you're going to find out just exactly what a tidal wave is all about. Because I'm going to tell you, Stan, 10 years is bubbled up inside me. 10 years all of a sudden, at one time, is bubbled up inside me. And everybody that's ever screwed me, anybody that's ever done me wrong, is all coming out.
The WWF put out my test
And
results,
Stan, the
fucked up my
time
contract,
and
go
the
back to
feelings that I used to have for
WCW.
Dusty Rhodes
F them.
have all just come to the surface. And the feelings that I used to have for people like Jim Herd and the people that signed the contracts with the WWF.
Oh my God, he's bringing up my joke.
It's all come to the surface.
Nice.
And I don't need to scream and holler anymore. I just got to look at my blood.
I'm glad that his
Because you
anger over
wanted to jam me
WCW
in
creative
a
under Jim
trunk and
Herd
make
is
a
the
name for
impetus for what we're
yourself.
going to see out of him
It's
tonight.
too late for you to make a name for yourself. And I promise you,
This is a great
Tully
promo.
Blanchard might be a little bit older, but I still got the fire that made me what I was. And Stan Lane, you will find out what being a horseman is all about. tonight.
That was the highlight of the show, Way.
Yep.
That was great. Tully.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a singles match. First off, weighing in at 236 pounds from Pensacola, Florida, Sweet Stan Lane.
Well, I don't know how sweet Stan Lane is anymore after that heinous attack outside, but sweet Stan Lane has come into the building now, ready to go at Tully Blanchard.
Those shoulder pads?
Oh, boy.
Star protege
Look at that
of
hair.
legendary Ric Flair.
Puffy.
What happened to that? It was one smack.
Look at that.
in the early
You can
80s.
set your watch to that
Great
hair.
martial arts skills. It is
That
a
is
pretty
precise.
good solo wrestler. Sweet Stan Lane.
Wait a minute. Stan's gonna
You know something, buddy? You're doing a pretty darn good job out here trying to be a ring announcer.
Oh my God.
I know you're a local guy.
Bart
You want to
Simpson came
impress
to
all your
life
friends, but you know, a man of
1999.
my accomplishments, a man
Look
who's
at
a man
this
of the
jacket.
fabulous ones, the Heavenly Bodies, and the Midnight Express, the only tag team to be not only the U.S. but the World WCW Tag Team Champions at the same time. I deserve a little bit better introduction than that. And you know, since I quit wrestling, I've moved on to the field of broadcast, if you couldn't tell. I was a broadcaster for the World Wrestling Federation, and now I broadcast for ESPN. So get ready.
true?
Turn your hearing
He
aid
was
up
doing
and
stuff at
check this
ESPN.
out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am the original gangster of love. I tip the scales at 228 3/4 pounds.
This is like if Mr. Kennedy had really worked out.
Pretty good.
Uh-oh. CRISPR is going to be replaced.
Sounded just
Doing a
like
better
Michael
job,
Butler.
Sweet Stan.
The women love this guy, Sweet Stan Lane, and the kid's going apparently.
The best guys on this show are these
Look at him. He's
Crockett
still cut. He's
guys.
still in great shape.
He's got guns, no question about it.
Tully leading the way.
Yeah, they can actually wrestle.
Weighing in at 241
Yeah, like
pounds.
Crockett nostalgia works a lot better in 99 than WWF nostalgia guys from that same
Tully
time. 100%.
Blanchard.
Original member of the legendary Four Horsemen with Arn Anderson,
boy.
Ric Flair.
Pyro.
Had a pretty
He's
nice
doubled the
entrance.
budget.
Hey, Tully Blanchard!
Tully Blanchard, of course,
Look at Tully
he has
Blanchard!
vengeance in his eyes.
Mr. Four!
So what was Tully
Horseman.
Blanchard doing?
Earlier today.
Nothing. He was just. He
You
was.
look like a thoroughbred horse anymore. You look
He
like
was
a damn
leaving
walking mule.
WCW with
If you get in the ring, I'm gonna
sorry,
ride you like
he
Secretary
was going
Young.
back to
This guy's
WCW after the
President
Brainbusters.
Kid,
They had
and
given
I'm
their
on
notice in
ESPN.
WWF,
You're a
and then
joke,
after he'd
Blanchard.
given his notice, the WWF released that he had failed a test for cocaine, and WCW took the offer off the table, and so he had nowhere to go.
What year was that?
That was
You know,
89.
this is one of the
What was he
matches
doing
that
in
I was most
1999?
interested in seeing because
What
one
year was
reason-
This was a decade later.
Turn back the clock. Turn back the clock to
And was-
1988.
did he have a day job?
1989, Mid-Atlantic.
I mean, I know he got into like religion heavily, and I think he became like very much involved in that, just working like a regular gig, I believe. But yeah, he was largely out of it at that point. It's crazy that no one grabbed him later. Like he can still talk, and this guy could do like come 92, 93 for no one to take
The
him.
ladies right around the ring very interested in Sweet Stan Lane. Ooh, nice
And he had like a
takedown there by
sweetheart
Sweet
deal
Stan
from
Lane.
WCW to come back
Showing
too.
off his
So
physique.
they really
Oh,
A
she's the grill.
styling job by Sweet Stan Lane.
the
I
gangster
think
of love.
Tully Blanchard he didn't give Stan Lane the proper credit when he
Stan Lane
became
karate.
world champion. He became world champion because of Bobby Eaton and Jimmy Cornette. That's like really cutting Stan Lane short. I think he needs to give him a little bit more respect, regardless of what happened earlier today. Oh, big hip toss by Blanchard.
What a stat that this
And we
is,
may
well,
be seeing a
for a lot of
classic
guys,
match,
this is
old
Tully's
school
last
wrestling
pay-per-view
right here
match.
between these two men. Tully Blanchard credentials speak for himself. Stan Lane, his credentials speak for themselves. And these guys are going at it tooth and nail outside the ring.
They're exchanging blows.
The crib is not going to. I don't think the crib is going to hold them tonight.
The crib.
I don't think they're going to pay any attention to the ropes, and may pay little attention to the referee.
Golly, shaking
Oh
up.
boy,
Got him by the
choking
rope.
with a cable.
They don't care. If a rope is
You know what
handed,
we saw earlier, what Sweet Stan Lane did when he attacked him outside when Tully came up in the limousine. So anything goes with Sweet Stan Lane. He takes out his vengeance on Tully Blanchard.
Well, he came up in the old school, like, do it to them before they do it to you.
And
I
he's
think
doing it right now.
Well, I think, you know, that you've got to do that. See, Rosenberg, you never had a fight in your life, have you? Have you ever been in a fight?
That's a nice guy.
See, you never had a fight in your life. See, I've fought all my life. I've fought in bars and off, you know, on the side of the road. I fought in rings. I fought everywhere.
You bragging about that?
Well, no, but you've got to, you see, because this is some tough guys. And if you're going to fight, you got to go in there and you got to get it
He's
done.
debonair and he knows it. Sweet Stan Lane.
He's got a few good moves, too.
Ladies like that.
You know, some guys like it, too.
Ladies love Stan Lane.
Go
LLSL.
Neck breaker. A textbook neck breaker
One,
by Stan
two.
Lane.
Just kicking out at the last moment was
Called
Tully
Powerboat
Blanchard.
Racing Way on ESPN.
Oh.
Powerboat Racing.
Well, Stan Lane, he's got a few fans out here tonight. A duck by Blanchard, a kick by Blanchard, and a he brought that
I
punch
think
back
Tully
from
still looks
South
pretty
Georgia
good, man.
someplace.
I'm very impressed with Tully, and he cut an awesome promo.
Yeah, those punches look good.
And clearly took this
The
seriously.
karate chops of Stan Lane, I don't know.
A double cross.
But,
Cowboy.
I mean, that's his
Wait a minute,
thing.
got the shin and a maki on him.
Got him in that lock.
Now, this is a very difficult hold if you're on the receiving end of it.
Todd Taylor, our referee, taking a very
Ever
close
tried
look
that?
at this move.
No. This is the Cobra Clutch.
Not been able to get the shoulders down yet. But that is painful.
It's kind of like a Darce, but the Stan Lane way.
Some beating here. And
Well, you
he's
know now-
able to tear away for a moment, but then Sweet Stan Lane holding on. Now he's going to body slam him. Off the ropes.
He dropped him right across that top rope. See, I think he had Blanchard confused with this, and Blanchard was probably getting prepared for a...
These cutaways are incredible. Look at
They
this.
just like
He's not
overdo
even
them so
watching the
much.
match.
Met with the top rope right across the neck. Well, it's Stan Lane going for the ride here.
Sweet Stan would have been around 46 at this time.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad either. I mean,
Tully
look at
was.
this. Look at this one.
God, these are awful. Jesus, that's like stock footage from a funeral
But I mean, that's
procession.
just,
I think she was looking at me.
these two don't look that bad, but I am also watching.
The cutaways take out so
What
much.
you get for thinking, Randy? Who's she looking at now?
She's not looking it up. 1, 2.
Oh, God, why don't we just have people looking at their watches?
Come on, Stan. Now, you look
I'm
at
going.
The dates are
I guess the intent is to show how much the ladies
They're
love
not even
him.
looking at their men right now. They're so
What a
enamored
great
with
job they are
Stan
doing
Lane.
in painting that
You
perception.
kind of like him yourself, Randy. Well, you're talking
He's
about it.
captivated this entire audience. Stan Lane though to the midsection. Here's a chance for Tully after
Oh,
he got Stan right in the midsection.
Shoots him outside.
all right.
Another classic.
Yeah, director's like,
Mind is on Stan Lane.
let's look for every woman in the crowd.
Does anyone have a smile on their face? No. Well, then get us the next best thing.
Well, you know, the ladies that come to the matches, they're gonna look at these guys, and sometimes, you know, that's why guys don't want to bring their ladies to the matches, because, you know, you're gonna see some good-looking guys here. You know, for years I had that problem myself.
These are the heroes of wrestling at its best.
Wait a minute.
Casino magic.
They're right in front of us almost now. Wait a minute, he's backheeling him, he's taking him down. Wait a minute, he's trying to
win down there, Tully, come on.
outside. He's got it on the outside of the ring. But you can't win that way, Blanchard. You can't win that way. The fans are saying, get it back in the ring.
Oh,
Going for the rise.
gouged him
Going for
in
the
the
eyes
eye.
of Blanchard.
Just a Travis Brown,
He got
pretty
whatever
silver
he
doom
could
moment
get.
there.
Well, Sweet Stan Lane's going to crawl back in. He's through the apron and now on
Look at this
to
ref.
the squared circle.
He just
He
turned
beat the count
13.
in. Blanchard's struggling on the outside a little bit.
Now, Tully's going to get in there. Don't worry about it. There goes Tully Blanchard. Both men laboring.
Wait a minute, he got a sleeper on Stan Lane. Let's see if he
Can't go to sleep against Tully Blanchard.
see if
Look at
he-
a wrestler.
Let's see if we can lock him down.
Slowly down. We're going a little too fast, guys.
Let's bring the crowd
Looking
down.
for the corner like he's trying to get there.
No, and that makes a. I think we're 100% in matches.
What happened to that low blow?
Oh, he's got balls of
He
steel.
went
He's
for
a
the corner,
horseman.
missed the corner.
Oh, okay. This
Most
now it's
men, I
just
think,
taking
are
a
a little bit tired at this point.
down
Stan
turn.
Lane's more concerned about his hair. Is it in place? He wants to look
I'm gonna
pretty
tell-
for the crowd.
I'm going to tell him what you said. Soon as you tell him,
Look at that. He's playing the crowd again. He's got to be
Wait a
concentrated
minute.
on Tully Blanchard.
Wait a minute, I don't know if he's going for a pile driver or a,
What do you think
or
he's
a
going
power
for?
bomb. Wait a minute, he gets a backdrop for his trouble.
And
Good thinking on Blanchard's
I
part.
predict Tully wins with a Phoenix
Swan is back
splash.
writhing in pain. And Tully Blanchard get up and
He
take
looks so much like
advantage
Greg
and put the
Gagne
lane
with
down.
his hair.
Looks like Mike today.
Both men trying to take it to each other here. I think Stan needs to turn it up just a little bit of a notch.
This has been a war between Stan Lane and Tully Blanchard.
Side suplex.
Oh, get your shoulders up. No.
3. Wait a minute.
Like Stan Lane was pinning himself.
Stan winning?
What?
Wait a minute.
Stan Lane
That's the
thinks
finish?
he won.
I think Stan won.
Yo, this is where they screwed it up, I remember.
Wait a minute. Stan win this one?
It looked like Todd Taylor counted to 3. Now he's saying no.
Now he's waving it off.
He did wave it off.
This controversy.
Tully's the winner.
I guess that was the intent. This is the Sasha Bailey finish.
He thinks he pinned.
Yeah.
He pinned Tully Blanchard. Now
What happened there, Dutch? Why did they change the decision?
Well, very simply, both men's shoulders were down. The referee counted 3. It looked like Tully
I
Blanchard
thought it
got
started
hit
off
by
pretty
the three
hot,
count.
and then
They're still going at it.
Stan Lane didn't.
While most pro wrestling matches are scripted, the men appeared visibly unaware of the intended outcome of the match, resulting in several false climaxes to the fight as each man attempted to win. Blanchard kicked out of what was supposed to be a finishing maneuver by Lane, who began celebrating his victory before realizing the fight was still going on. Later, Lane failed to kick out of what was not intended to be a finishing pinfall until after the referee had stopped the match.
There he goes up the ramp.
So there's a clusterfuck.
Okay.
Thought he won the match. There's that striking pose.
Well, the people starting up the Tully chant
This
now.
is great.
I feel like these two were capable of
Jam-packed
having
crowd here,
a
ladies
good
and gentlemen.
match. Still at this
Magic
time.
Base St. Louis, Mississippi for the first.
They just couldn't work out a finish.
For the first Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view.
Dave Meltzer gave a rating of absolute 0 to a tag match featuring Luke and Butch against Volkoff and Sheik. Meltzer's colleague Brian Alvarez of Figure 4 Weekly has repeatedly referred to this match as the worst he has ever seen and rated it, quote, minus more stars than there are in the universe.
Well, I imagine there have been matches that have topped it since.
I agree. Jenna Maraska and Charbel come to mind. And there's probably a handful of others.
I still haven't seen that.
Look at this crap.
I mean, that looks like an intended finish, actually.
A waste of time.
After that stand, very disappointed,
Unless you got a
very
control on
unhappy, very disgusted,
Gangster
shoves the
boy.
referee out of the way. Say, you piece of garbage, get the hell out of my way. Let me take care of business here because I don't think it's over. The Midnight Express.
Touch the mind reader.
Controversial call.
Do we need this many replays of this shit finish?
Move out he was. He is. He's okay.
The war wages
That's
on.
why Tully won, because he was able to get his shoulder off the mat. Well,
Yell if
let's
you
go over
hated
to
that
Michael
match.
St. John.
God, this is not the first time they fucked up his mic.
Problem with Jake the Snake and especially that snake. Hey, I don't have a problem.
Stuck here in the shadows of the Casino Magic arena.
San Diego Zoo. I don't want to see giraffes or rhinoceroses or pythons.
It's like Broken Matt Hardy's zoo.
That's the wrestling match, right, Bundy? You know, son, you talk about problems. Give me Anvil Neidhart. We don't worry
Break your
about problems.
bones.
We worry about solutions. Don't worry about that slimy snake, Anvil. We'll
A lot of
take care
problems
of
and no
that.
solutions
You'll have your
coming up.
opportunity. Jake the Snake
Jim's.
Chip just swatted him away.
Neidhart. Wow. These guys, it's getting crazy back here.
Poor Michael St. John. God, look at him. When does this end?
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be singles competition. It features the big men. First off, coming to the ring, weighing in at
The one
345 pounds. From the main streets of Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the
He should have done this as
one-man
Akeem.
gang.
Probably
The
could.
one-man gang earlier today was out and about here at the Casino Magic. Then he went into the corner by himself for hours. Look at that.
1 hour left, everybody.
What he was going to
The
do.
countdown is on.
We will endure.
Look here, this guy here is a local favorite here in the Casino Magic.
He's a local favorite here at Casino Magic.
Mississippi. Oh, he's huge.
He can always be seen at the slot machines.
This guy here, he's Brutality Incorporated. This guy here, look at it. I mean, you know, how would you like to meet him just anywhere? I would
Not
like
very
to meet him
strategic,
behind.
being
If he was in
one-man.
jail and I was on the outside, I still wouldn't want to meet him.
Said he's going to take the butcher out.
Well, a lot of guys have tried to take the Butcher out. This is another match that I was very interested in seeing, guys.
I think this is the second pay-per-view match that Abdullah the Butcher ever had, building upon his Chamber of Horrors appearance. Oh, the chairs. They just got all these out of the ring earlier. He's tossing them back in.
And the one-man gang, brother, I'm here to see this. If I wasn't on this program, I would have bought a ticket to see this one, or I'd have sat at home and I'd have watched it on pay-per-view. I want to see this match here.
No telling what could happen in this match with two maniacal, crazy people. A little bit
OMG.
earlier, we caught up with the one-man gang and caught his comments about this upcoming match.
Abdullah the Butcher, the one-man gang is
Zoom
looking
in.
for you. No mercy will
Zoom out.
be given. And when it's all said and done, you, Abdullah, will be another victim. This is not going to be for the weak of heart or the weak of stomach. Because
How
the
the Shield
one-man
got
gang
influenced
have
with the
taken
camera
you
shots.
out once and for all.
Man. Awesome.
Would you
Great.
have bought that shirt there?
An ominous
Join the chain
looking
gang.
man is the one-man gang.
And for you hardcore fans out there, this is going to be probably one of the...
And his opponent, who will be accompanied to the ring by his manager, Honest John Cheatham.
Honest John Cheatham.
Why
Why do we have so many managers on this show? Hey, we got all this extra money. How can we get rid of it? Granted, these managers probably cost you $50 extra.
He's been noted for using weapons.
Honest John Cheatham.
He's got
Character that surprisingly didn't have much after
to
this.
escort him out. Here comes Abby the Butcher. He's about 360
never
pounds, so
agree to
both
lose
men about the
camera.
same weight. This is a classic confrontation. Abdullah the Butcher known as a human blood bank, so this could be crazy and a bloodbath.
Cheatham was the name of that midget.
Battleship and the
WCW videos.
Who can forget his classic battles in the Caribbean with Carlos Colon? These guys they have bled buckets, and of course Carlos Colon is not the
Sorry, I'm
only
just
one.
preparing for a match that I know it's not going to be.
He'll bring blood and he bleeds.
Well, it will be up to standard set.
And he is the master of foreign
How long until we get some blood?
Anything that's not nailed down,
Let's
he may
predict.
use.
I'll say
Both these
90
men, big,
seconds.
strong, and huge. Looking,
I'll go 2 minutes.
Okay, let's see.
Uses that chain effectively as the one-man gang.
No. Let's just make bets for the next hour.
Oh.
Getting to
Nailed
Abdullah,
it.
he knows he's going to have to get on him early because Abdullah is a strong finisher. He's finished a lot of guys off. One-man gang, probably not the smartest guy in the world, but probably not the stupidest. He knows he's going to have to take this battle to Abdullah early.
Oh, this is no
Got a
DQ.
couple great matches upcoming.
Oh,
Jimmy
no, it's not.
Superfly Snuka against Cowboy Bob Orton. And later, of course,
He could be
the
bleeding
1,000
already.
pound war. We'll have that with the former Yokozuna King Kong Bundy.
Oh, look at the change right across Abdullah's mouth nose. He's pulling in tight, too. They're right above us right now. They're right above our broadcast booth. One-man gang, of course, like I said, a local favorite here.
And there's already
Local
blood
favorite.
coming out of one-man
So he's the babyface?
It's the local favorite. He's got it.
From the top of the head. That's
Oh,
what the blood's
no.
coming
Okay. Shit, we're only a minute in. Damn.
Abdullah already
57 seconds there.
Come on.
What a fun one that was.
Let this build. He's not bleeding yet, is he?
I think he is.
Oh, damn.
Look, the blood already coming off the back of
So
his
we
head.
both lose.
Looks like he's almost trying to. He's like a horse. He's trying to ride and putting a bridle in his mouth.
Well, the wild man from Sudan is
I'm gonna
taking
tell
a
you.
beating.
I'm gonna tell you, Randy. You better be ready to move. These guys.
That's over 700 pounds combined. I am
Oh, my
going to move.
God. Look at those
Oh.
titties.
There goes the chair
Oh,
on top of
man.
his head. Oh.
A violent move by the one-man gang.
So would he have had hepatitis?
Location. He moved
this-
out of
Great
harm's
question.
way. One-man gang, look at that. Oh, that's a sick
Ugh.
sight.
Oh, right into the
Yeah,
crowd.
bleed all over
So
our
far
fans.
from one-man gang.
Well, I was trying to
Oh, my
move. I
God.
was trying to move
Be a
Randy, and
local
I thought
favorite
I
if
had a
anyone gets
little audio
infected.
problem here. I kicked my connection loose, but I'm ready now. Abdullah the Butcher, a lot of blood already coming from his hand.
Ugh.
This is not a pretty shot.
Well, nobody's
Really a
there
hardcore
are a
is
couple
the
people
one.
that if you didn't like it, sort of turn away from your screen. For the hardcore fan, though, hey, this is what you like.
They've endured so
This is
much
what you're
graphic
getting here on Heroes of
visuals
Wrestling.
already on this
Abdullah the
pay-per-view. I
Butcher,
think this is
the
nothing.
one-man gang has really opened him up.
Should be called one-man chain gang, the way he's going.
Oh, good one.
Singer.
Wrapping it around the ropes, and now he wants to get it around the neck.
I hope there's a point to
Abdullah the
Honest
Butcher.
John Cheatham.
Now he's working on the eyes. He's working just on the face. of
Working
Abdullah.
over the
He
eyes.
can't hurt the face anyway.
Weakening the eye. Look at that. Volkoff
He's getting
stumps.
kicked repeatedly by one-man gang.
He got the chair
Here comes
down.
the chair, you're right.
Here comes
Right on
the
the
chair.
throat. The referee was about to count out one-man gang for using the chair. So get that out of here, I'm going to disqualify you.
That referee's not that stupid.
Yeah, that
referee's
chain
not gonna
is
do
Get that
that.
chair out of there.
Is
That
one
chair
man
is
gang in the
knocking up
upper
there.
echelon of
He's
performers
not
on this
gonna
show?
go. You think that referee's that stupid?
No.
You know, he can wear that chair
I
home
put
like
Nikolai
that
ahead of
guy.
him.
When you tell one man
I don't know if I do.
Come on, what's he doing? He's not doing anything. Nikolai was working way harder.
I don't know how he can breathe, Abby.
See, these men agree that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess through his nose, I guess I'm only going to breathe the best way you can. You breathe the best way you can get by in these battles like this.
I wish Back to the Future was a documentary and you could have told all these performers ahead of time what this show would be in
If
history.
you had to be awarded on points right now, you'd have to give it to one-man gang.
They would tailor their thoughts.
One-man gang spraying perspiration right on top of the head, right where he's bleeding.
Sweating.
He can take full advantage of that cut as one-man gang.
You see the skull and crossbones gracing one-man gang's outfit here tonight. At the hero.
He's going to sit on him on the ropes.
That's 300 and some odd pounds sitting on you. You can't breathe.
Look at him with the
People got
camera.
their cameras out here now, knowing this is an historical event in the
What
wrestling
evidence you are
profession.
here?
Oh man, it's just
That's a
dripping.
lot of blood.
One-man gang is quicker now.
This is not your. This is not a great hindsight match.
Wait a minute.
Oh, back. Oh, he got him right in the throat with that right
All the
hand.
people come to their feet now. And come up.
Abdullah the Butcher was a legend in Japan. He tore through that country like Godzilla. Went through Tokyo, and now he wants to tear through the one-man gang.
He's loving it.
Okay, we're being joined here at our broadcast booth by Honest John Cheatham, the man who accompanied Abdullah.
Oh, he's eating it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Let me tell you something. I did not come from Paducah, Kentucky to lay down. There's people in this room. There's people watching this pay-per-view that have idols. And let me say this tonight. Abdullah's here to take out their idols.
He got him with the fork. Look at that. Abdullah's got the fork.
Oh,
and now
my
he's
God.
cutting up the one-man gang.
Well, we're just bringing back justice.
There is no justice
Honest
with the
John
fork in the
Cheatham.
middle of the ring. Anything goes here.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
they're both bleeding wet.
Now look at gang. The blood.
It's a blood
Yeah,
bath.
that's
Blood pouring
not
off
a
him. Now, we
smart.
said at the outset, these guys are human blood banks.
Blood and mayhem. That's been the defining
Yep.
moments and moments of this match.
There's one thing about Honest John, Paducah, Kentucky. Abdullah the Butcher does not like idols. He understands in this arena, people idol this man. Butcher is here to take away their
This
idols.
guy's dreadful.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job of it, Honest John. Honest John Cheatham, the man.
You
who
see many of
accompanied
Abdullah's
Abdullah
matches?
to the ring, now leaving the
No.
broadcast
Yeah.
door. And Abdullah
Were they
is
that different from
absolutely
this?
bringing
No,
his
not
fans
really.
to their feet, coming out of his
This is your standard Abdullah bloodfest.
Yeah, see, I feel like there's something to appreciate about almost every style of wrestling, but I just can't even get into these stupid matches. Just
getting stabbed with that fork.
you cut me, I cut you, and then we just
I think mayhem is
Wait a minute.
Murder each other.
yell for
Back
like
up in the chair.
30
off
minutes.
the backside and off
See,
the
hit him
left
in the
arm.
arm.
And over the top of the head with that fork.
But hey,
Ed
Abdullah,
Richards, the
let me
official's
tell
got
you,
to do something about this.
Abdullah's not in a good. He's
Oh,
not in
never
good
mind.
shape
I
either.
take
You
back.
can put him away after the chair.
What a bloodbath these two guys have had, and it's not over yet.
This is a main event in any arena in Puerto
Wait a minute, I
Rico.
think the referee.
Dutch is thinking right now. He's gonna book these guys.
There goes the fork. He got rid of the fork.
What was he booking at?
Wait a minute. Now here it is.
He was booking IWA Mid-South, but I don't think it was
Asiatic
at
elbow
this
coming up.
point in
He's got a
99.
flying elbow. There it is. The gang is down.
What am I
No
saying?
count
IWA
yet.
Mid-South. IWA in Puerto Rico.
The gang is rolling. He's trying to roll out of the ring before Abdullah can catch him with
My
another
thoughts
elbow.
exactly.
Both men now.
Well, the Butcher's on the chase.
One-man gang leaving Abdullah, stalking him down. He's trying to find his prey, and he
I'd
found
never
it.
go to another
They're
wrestling
coming
show.
right, guys. We got to be
Out of the
careful.
way.
Move. I'm getting out of the way. They're right at our table. They're going at it right here. Onto our table. There goes.
Thank God.
No way, we did not get
Oh
a
man,
definitive
there's
winner.
blood all over the table.
I really hope that there was a big back and forth all day long where the local favorite didn't want to lose and Abdullah sure as hell wasn't.
Yeah, how many finishes have we? I mean, I guess we
got all these bullshit finishes.
Oh!
Julio Fantastico, the one pro who was willing to lose clean.
This poor kid.
Wait a minute, security trying to get involved in it. Wait a minute. Oh my God. A one-man gang, they're laying the security out here. We got referees out here. We got blood
what a war.
We got blood all over the broadcast.
What a war.
Oh!
Oh, he ruined his shirt. Damn.
What dicks.
Fighting their way. They're probably going to try to fight off. Maybe fight all the way back.
Tully was leaning his head in there to get it over that shirt.
Look at the blood here.
What's that?
Look at the carnage laying
One of the security guards. They decked with a chair.
Well, they should have got out of the way. They should have had more sense.
Right. There's great concern
Honest
here
John.
from two security
What a
gentlemen
contribution
that
to
are
this show he
down.
provided.
All the while,
From Paducah, Kentucky.
Abdullah, the Butcher, and one-man gang are still all locked up. And we got referees
Go.
down,
Shove him
we
to the
got
back.
security down, we got chairs
Get him
everywhere,
out.
we got chairs around the ring.
Goodbye.
Our table is a bloody mess.
All right, come
over here
on.
From Abdullah, the
Enough.
Butcher, and one-man
Wrecked
gangs
everything in
assault
ringside.
almost on us, and we're fighting all the way up.
I didn't
the
like that
ramp.
at all.
This
Fred
sucked.
Richards, the official.
This doesn't get enough dislike compared to the tag match. This was awful on every
He
level.
was tagged a good one, there's no question about it.
And irresponsible at worst, considering.
By his,
You want to turn it
Come on, enough.
They're the two combatants that are still going at it.
And you kids
I'm not even like disgusted at the violence. I'm just like really bored.
The type of wrestling that made heroes out of these guys here, and that's one reason they're here not fighting.
You're
Do
done.
you not get the
Get out of
sense way of watching up and down some of the booking of this that they were totally booking in mind with a second show?
Sure.
Like they were setting stuff up for a second show.
I feel like it was probably more nobody wanted the job.
There's probably some of that. This match would be probably a decent example of that, especially on Abdullah's end.
What a graphic photo. What a graphic
They
photo
marketed
right
this
here.
as
What a graphic
fun for the whole
shot.
family.
And there you see one man
With a low price point.
trying to get himself
The
up.
heroes of
Lost a lot
yesterday
of blood.
bleeding to death on one another. Look at this. There you go. Take some CTE home from Casino Magic.
He really brought the bacon home on that one.
He brought the bacon home on that one.
They're groggy, they're being helped off. That's a very good sign.
And this is right where they were at the broadcast table here.
Yeah, we almost took our own meeting.
I can't take this.
I'm fine.
Either could they.
I'm not enjoying this at all. We got 46 minutes left, everybody. We're an hour 47 in if you're keeping track.
Very interested in seeing what's this.
2 more matches.
At this point, they're right on.
And as I look ahead, we are going to get a return of the commissioner. Which I'm already
Oh,
excited
it's just these fucking replays. I don't need to see these replays in slow-mo. There's nothing to slow-mo here. They're already
You
slow.
need to see the distinct details of the chair shots.
No real winner.
No, there was no real winner, including us.
But other I'll tell you what,
if you can shoot this right
Where's the commissioner for that?
blood on this.
Oh, was that the commissioner's appointment?
That's the material.
Oh, that's all their notes.
That folder's not going to be used again.
Are you all right?
Bring Dolph Ziggler in. He doesn't need those notes.
We're fine.
You were closer to him than I was. Okay.
Randy got away unscathed there. No blood.
Cowboy Bob Orton. You know, they've been feuding since what, 1984?
It's all going to come to a head here 15 years later.
Okay. Well, surveillance cameras here at Casino Magic went over, had that camera on top, and were able to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember this. The poker game. Surveillance camera.
I'm telling you right now, the guy's a crook, Jim. Yeah. The guy is a crook and a thief. Go ahead. Come here, man. Let me go. Hey, Jimmy.
Great angle, too.
Card. Look at the card there, Jimmy. Look at that.
This is some great creative right here.
They were inspired, of all things, they were inspired by GTV. Who's the fourth?
Don't point your head at me.
Who's that guy?
Hit him.
This is random.
Hit the son of a hit the 30 button. That's it. Get him back.
Oh, this is some innovative storytelling here.
To be a fly on the wall.
So you pay for this. You ain't
Look at this
cheating me.
integrity
Go ahead.
of this
You ain't
commissioner.
gonna cheat me. You dirty moron, you.
Dirty moron.
Looks like a pretty empty casino.
Chance against Cowboy Bob Orton momentarily. Captain Lou Albano, the commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling, join us.
Where's this reporter
First
from?
of all, I feel very honored to be the commissioner here, and I'm going to tell you right now, brothers and sisters, wrestling fans throughout the world, 48 years of experience, I will call it like I see it. There'll be no favorites, no partiality. I'll do what I got to do. But tonight, the main thing at hand is the main man, Jimmy Snuka, that flies off the top like a bird, baby, like a bee. Oh, unbelievable. He's up against Bob Orton, that's made some very derogatory remarks about us. He's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a sneak, and got the brain of a BB. And I want to tell you right now, Bob Orton, if you're watching us here, we're ready for you. We're prepared. My man can suplex from his knees, brother. He's so
Suplex
so
from his
fine.
knees.
He's so sweet. This is the man of the hour, the man of the power. I'm Captain Lou, and I'm telling to you, look out, look out, look out, Bob Orton, because we're ready, baby. We're ready.
The match coming up.
Ah, no, Jimmy.
Jimmy took for five, Snuka.
Watch it, Snuka. Watch it, Snuka. Watch it, Snuka.
Well, yeah, no battle.
That was one of Snuka's best promos. Michael St. John used to call USWA.
Oh, okay. Superfly Snuka,
Does have a
Cowboy Bob
wrestling
Orton would
history.
have a response, so we solicited the response from Cowboy Bob Orton.
Oh, good. I love Cowboy Bob.
You know,
Oh,
here I go, trying to feed a man in an innocent game of cards. Albano, I don't know how you do it, man. Snuka, I know you ain't got the brain. But Albano, how you got that card? How you slipped that card in on me? I don't know, baby. And then stand up and accuse me.
So here's your motivation, Bob. You are cheating.
guys, can you
in
get
a card
over
game.
our casino surveillance footage for an ankle?
Can't wait, step in the ring with you, Snuka.
Hey!
Stick your nose in there.
What would a young Randy have been doing at this time?
You know what? I think this is right around when he started
Please welcome to the
training.
ring, from Kansas City, Kansas. Weighing in
He just started in
235
OVW.
pounds, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Alright, well this must have been his
It was like literally right around this time, October of '99. Randall. Were you ever a Bob Orton fan? I always enjoyed this
This
guy.
was before my time, really, before I started
Very
watching.
good performer.
Now you remember Roddy Piper's bodyguard,
Jimmy Snuka, Once Upon a Time in
coming into the squared circle.
Think of how old those little kids are now.
This feud has been going on since 1984. They've fought all over the world. Madison Square Garden, Sports Arena in Los Angeles, Sports Garden in New York. Bob Orton.
And now it's come to this. Casino magic.
Superfly Snuka.
They fought all over the world.
He hails from the Fiji Islands, weighing in 235 pounds, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka.
What a conflict of interest. Why is the commissioner managing a performer that he is to govern?
Captain Lou leading them out. Of course, he's the new
What?
commissioner
Look at Lou
of
limping.
wrestling.
He's wrecked.
We understand that this will be the captain's final managerial performance. He knows he has to be impartial as the new commissioner, and right behind him is one of the real high flyers of the 80s. His Superfly leap off the top will be really perfected coming off the ropes. Jimmy Snuka. Snuka coming into the ring to meet up with Cowboy Bob Orton.
You know who was also invited to that Nitro in Buffalo in January of 2000 for a match with Jeff Jarrett?
Who's that?
Jimmy Snuka.
Really?
Messed up Jeff Jarrett with a splash.
Somebody in WCW must have been watching.
Well, the gimmick was they brought in 3 old timers for Jarrett to face in one night.
Superfly is the rallying call for the fans here at Casino Magic.
Oh, Lou is getting around.
It just occurred to me. I
Real
have a thought. Okay, Lou.
tough time.
I'm going to bring
Look
it
at
in.
Bob. He's ready to go right back on the road full
You
time.
have to be working on your match. Lou, go back there. You work on your match. He's coming over here. He wants to do the announcing.
Oh, more Lou.
Yeah, I want Lou on the announce team too.
He can do anything.
Yeah,
It's the high point of the announcing tonight.
But a thought just occurred to me. If he, being the commissioner, isn't this like a conflict of interest?
Well, this
Thank
is his
you.
last managerial job tonight. He's stepping down.
You're sure of that?
Yeah.
After tonight, he's stepping down as a manager to focus his efforts on being the commissioner.
We do have confirmation.
Yeah, we do have confirmation.
I didn't see confirmation.
Oh, I
Okay,
got
anyway,
confirmation.
let's go back to the match here.
Shut up.
Classic match here. Jimmy Snuka, Cowboy
Work
Bob
on the
Orton.
midsection immediately.
And I don't think he was cheating at the card game, actually.
high flyer right off that rope again. We've seen that for so long. That's reversal. 1, 2. Near pin by Cowboy.
This is the culmination of the
Bob Orton, one of the most proficient technical wrestlers ever. Greg Valentine are very proficient technical wrestlers. Bob Orton, of course, a second-generation wrestler. Bob Orton Sr., of course, being his father. And Bob Orton Jr., of course, named after him.
Dr. Lou giving Superfly some guidance outside the ring.
I'm going to tell you, Randy, we have turned the clock back tonight. We have turned the clock back tonight.
Nostalgia is in.
I feel like Snuka could use
some tights.
Yeah, some updated, larger tights.
You can hardly watch that.
And this is probably the same pair he's been wearing.
The last match with Abdullah the Butcher and one man.
I think he's outgrown these tights.
The camera following Jimmy Snuka closely around the ring.
These older guys, man,
Bob Orton.
They're trunks for life.
He doesn't miss. See, one thing about it, if you really know what you're looking for and you watch Bob Orton, you'll notice there's not any wasted moves in his action. Every move has a purpose and a better worker. He doesn't spend any extra energy that he doesn't need to spend.
Coming up, we have Jake the Snake Roberts and the Anvil Neidhart.
Wow.
He's got him hooked for the suplex and he's down hard.
Suplex. Of course, we have the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy.
The former Yokozuna. Guess doesn't have a name now.
Actually, it's closer to 1,100 pounds. Cowboy Bob is flexing.
I'm still recovering from the one-man gang Abdullah encounter that
we all are.
Fans just saw previously.
There's a slam coming.
Puts him down hard again. I don't know how many slams Snuka's going to be able to.
How do you think they decided the match order of this show? Why
wanted to get out of there first? Yeah, because the main event was going to be Yoko and King Kong Bundy, I guess, just the two big guys.
Yelling Superfly here.
That's what he's working on. Bob Orton Jr. working on the small of the back of Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and if he keeps that up, Snuka's going to have a hard time.
Oh man!
Or at least
what are we watching, man?
effort in this match.
Watching two, like, how old was Bob at this time? 60?
No, he wouldn't have been that old. Bob Orton.
Oh man, we're watching two half-naked senior citizens try to fake a fight.
This guy was only like 48 at this time.
Really?
Bob Orton's going to call upon all
That's
his.
depressing. I feel like 48.
His full name is Robert Keith Orton. He was the original RKO.
Puts him down hard again on the small of the back.
He needs a chiropractor right now. There's 1, 2, and another kick out at the last second. A 2 count.
It's weird. I've also watched so much bad wrestling that this isn't even like.
I don't think I would have even enjoyed these two, like, working this style in their prime.
Not even in the 30s anymore.
I just.
But let me say, these things hurt, and they hurt worse than when you were
boring.
younger.
Look at this.
Let's not tell a lie. Let's tell the truth. These guys are older. All these heroes of wrestling are older guys. So that's why they don't have to wrestle harder. They have to wrestle smarter. But it's still
What a selling point.
So we're going to see. But I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for...
They don't have to wrestle hard.
That's why this match sucks so much, because they're just being
basically
smart.
been in the business about the same amount of time, about the same age. So basically, they're still paired up. And we're going to see right here in just a
So much to do with heroes of wrestling now.
It's a regular Zack Sabre Jr. Look at this.
Look at that, yeah.
Jim
breaks.
So there's no
Bob Orton.
surprises with Snuka and Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah, there's a lot of surprises. You see, Randy, that's what I disagree with you.
The Legends Classic of the WWE Network.
Yes, that's exactly what we
Would you
need.
do that one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! His arm is snapping!
Oh, I'd love to hear Mortal call one of these.
Anything goes.
Anything can go, but they've seen it all. They've been in battle at war for so many years. Come on, 16.
That's what Raw needs. It's a seniors.
The seniors division.
You know, I try to act like a gentleman, but you know, Mr. Rosenblum, you're kind of wearing on
It's the
my
crowd's
last good
chanting
nerve.
for Superfly.
I got to tell you, these guys have been battling for nearly 16 years. We're going into a new millennium. There's very little that these two don't know about one another.
Jesus.
In my opinion.
Jesus.
Let's clarify that.
They just started. How much
He's
time?
working the arm. You gotta break it down.
Oh, God.
Those are big shoulders.
Okay, right here you see Bob Orton, of course. Now I want you to look at it. If the camera get in there close on Orton's face, Orton is a very methodical.
Yeah, let's get a zoom. Wrong guy's face, moron. He's talking about Bob Orton.
Now who's going to expend more energy? The man on top.
Unfortunately, the lighting won't allow us to see his face.
That's why it
Zoom in on
makes Orton
Snuka's
such
face.
a good technician that he is in the ring.
Cowboy Bob Orton, crafty, cagey wrestler, has all the scientific wrestling skills. He's been around a long time.
Who's he talking to?
Newly appointed
He
commissioner.
was in mid-sentence when we got to...
He should be helping Snuka at this point, who's taking the brunt of this assault from Cowboy Bob.
Work the arm.
Work on that arm.
Isolate a body part.
He's doing an excellent job of it.
Terrible match.
And the elbow
Wow.
on
I
the
don't blame him at
Cowboy
all.
Bob is so far
Get your money.
dominating this match.
Well, here we go. More of that rude Mississippi
Bob, you
behavior
suck.
down here.
Well, Cowboy Bob is
Well then.
not the wrestler
Let me
that the
prove it.
fans are siding with. They want Snuka to get out of that hole.
Well,
You know what actually I think would have been a fine match, even in '99, would have been Bob Orton Jr. and Tully Blanchard.
And that's because Bob Orton
I think they would have been a fine match, per the standards of heroes of wrestling.
Bringing all of his experience to the forefront right
This
now.
is Jimmy's best
And
match
he's
in the
doing a
90s.
one hell of a job of it, if you ask me. But you didn't ask me, did you?
Superfly rules.
Well, Cowboy Bob right now is holding all the cards.
He's holding something.
He is
He's the ace, and like Jimmy Snuka right now is
We're
like
at 9 minutes in this one.
he's like the
chop
club.
there. Another chop to the head.
That was
That big windmill, the chop to the top of the head. You can see it stuck up.
Oh, now this is going to do some damage here.
You're taking a beating.
This is going to do some damage. Watch this stomp. He does it again.
Captain Lou, you're not doing much there as the manager. Walking away in the background.
What a waste. This babyface manager sucks.
Your wrestler is helpless.
See, you answered your own question. You said he wasn't doing much, but then there's not a lot you can do. Who's he pointing to here?
Hence a very necessary rule. Look, this kid wants an autograph.
So Captain Lou, you never know what's really going on.
Jesus.
What is going on?
What is going to happen with him? What he's going to say?
This is psychology, John.
Bob Orton right now.
This is the problem with the current crop of wrestlers. Okay, they do too much. This is you learn from the masters. This is what you do.
Pay-per-view.
Oh God.
I hope he doesn't start paying too much attention to these people.
Snuka writhing in pain.
Because that is kind of rude to talk about somebody's sexual orientation.
I would agree with
Moving
that.
up to the...
Knuckles into the face. And Snuka's taking all the shots. And now Cowboy Bob wants
He's gonna go. Don't make me go. Don't make me come after you.
He feels he's got Snuka at bay, so he's going after some of the fans, and now the official he's telling off.
You see those guys out there? You couldn't meld and pour them in the ring with Cowboy Bob Orton.
And he has to pay attention to Snuka. Snuka starting.
What are we doing?
Get back up. Well,
Oh,
I think what Orton's thinking about now, I think
he's giving him time to recover here.
Feel like
We're gonna take a look at possible future reviews.
Everybody's just
You gotta
turned
put the
off.
man down when you have a chance.
Who's still watching this? Who's still
FMW torn shreds. FMW, the legend dawns. FMW, final encounter backdraft. Hayabusa. War of attrition, egos
Hey,
collide.
these are all Mouth who's commentating all these, right? Yeah, Dan Lawrensky, Love Audio Wrestling.
The Backyard documentary. 101 wrestlers not 101 reasons not to be a pro wrestler. Brought to you by Heroes of Wrestling. Slaughterhouse, FMW versus ECW, witnessed the massacre. FMW, The Judgment, verdict by Shawn Michaels. I don't care. And Ring of Torture, which is not the match we're currently watching.
This is
What are these on?
This is when the match is gonna get good, John. Watch. Now Snuka's in charge.
Oh, he made his comeback. Is he selling his arm? Are we coming across way too bitter on this? I feel we're sounding very, What's that on his back?
Bob coming back. In for the ride.
Oh, he's not getting up from that. Oh, look, he's in his armpit.
That's a
Why is he
pin.
not counting?
Yeah.
He won already.
What
What a near fall. Edge of my seat.
That was, wait a minute, that referee, I think you give Jimmy Snuka a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there. He come down and saw it.
Dutch is trying to maintain credibility.
No, he's not gonna. He realizes this is a disaster. I'm gonna get out of this.
He's working hard,
I'm
I'll
scared.
say. Like, he's
No,
trying,
Dutch has done
he's
good.
trying to protect
Dutch-
all these guys' limitations.
Dutch has been one of the positives on this show. I agree with you.
He's going to the top rope, you can tell.
Look at that arm. What a recovery.
Everybody coming up now.
He's running for the leap, the super fly leap.
He's not going to
He's
take
up on that
it.
top rope, but Orton won't let him go. Cowboy Bob has seen that leap all too often.
We're going to get the Bob Orton
Jr.
Jr. Superplex.
Low bridge drop on that top rope.
No, brother.
Okay, Bob.
Jimmy not taking
Come on, Orton.
Superplex.
You need to pull it together right now. Pull it together. Come on. Brain bustering. Brain bustering.
Brain buster.
Come on.
Yes, let's get a top rope brain buster. What would that be the finish of all finishes for this match?
You're watching.
Here we go. Michinoku driver from the top.
And you
He just told the fuck
You're
you.
watching a master at work.
Fuck you.
Wait a minute. What's Lou doing?
Probably Randy.
Lou held the ankles. Captain Lou held the ankles of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Tactician. Bob's fine.
Wasn't Snooki's kid in Legacy?
And Orton's going after Captain
Yeah.
Lou.
He was Manu.
Yeah, wasn't he Snooki's kid?
Yeah, adopted son.
He got him with it. The super fly leap and a pin.
There you go. You had future Legacy here. Wow, what a match. Did we get a splash? I missed that.
Sorry, I messed up the, his kid was the one from Deuce and Domino.
Oh, right.
Manu was part of the Samoan
He
family.
was really up into the night.
A little bit of a controversial ending
brain
on
is
this
fried.
one. And you
We
see
still got a main
Cowboy
event
Bob
to go.
Orton pleading his case to the referee. He said, I had him up there, referee.
Another disputed finish.
I didn't see it, referees don't-
That was time well spent. How long was that match?
85 minutes and 14 seconds.
I read about the fact that he was held back by Lou Albano.
I mean, the crowd did respond in this match. I will say that. This crowd has amazed me, actually. The crowd's actually been into some of this. Oh, here's the finish. Let's get the replay. Oh, he's going down. He's trying to stay. He's staggering. He's down. He's down. Down goes Orton.
And you see that classic pose made famous by Jimmy Snuka that millions and millions of fans have seen over through the years.
See, like, if they wanted to do a show like this,
And over the top.
if you had everybody do 2-3 minute matches, I think it'd be fun. You get everybody to
These
do
are
their spots.
largely entrances.
Yeah.
That you're just seeing these guys and don't let them overstay their welcome.
But they're getting these guys to do what? This match was...
That was...
Dude, this match was 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 46 seconds. That's way too fucking long for these two.
I hope you didn't catch the length of the main event. Look at that guy in the front just holding his arms. He is so happy. His hero won, Jimmy Snuka.
Let's take a second look from a different angle right here.
Another
Look at the
angle.
height,
God, they're
the
really
altitude
heavy.
that Jimmy Snuka attained on that down there.
The high fly
Referee
flow.
counts three again. Hey, we can watch it 100 times. It's not going to change.
Let's watch it 98 more.
Victorious over Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. here tonight. Pay-per-view Heroes of Wrestling.
He's coming back for revenge.
Cowboy Bob Orton in disbelief when he was held back by Lou Albano and gave Jimmy Superfly Snuka
Next
an
pay-per-view he would appear
opportunity
on?
to gain down
SummerSlam
to
2005.
close out Cowboy Bob Orton. We've seen that magic before. Still to go. We have Jake the Snake Roberts and
Bring
James
us Jake, is that what they're
And
chanting?
of course, the big one, the former Yokozuna and King.
Who was the headliner on
Bundy.
this show, you think?
Speaking of Jake the Snake Roberts, he's with our man, Michael St.
Here we go.
Gentlemen, back here I have a man of legendary proportions, the man Jake the Snake Roberts. He is a man that you all recognize. He's a legend. Come on, Jake, get on in here. The folks want to hear from you.
You know, you're in a casino, and everybody says, well, gosh, in a casino you should gamble. Let me tell you something, Anvil. You don't want to play cards with me because I'll cheat. Okay?
They did that
I
angle.
cheat. You want to play 21? I got 22. You want to play blackjack? I got 2 of those too. You want to play aces and eights? Maybe I got too many of those too. Bottom line is this. You do not gamble with me. Only time you should gamble with this. Listen.
This whole show's a gamble.
When you walk in a casino and you want to gamble, the main thing is you should realize this. To gamble, you must accept losing. I don't accept losing. And neither does Damien. Damien, my friend, My friend Damien is right here. You see Damien?
Yeah, he just stuck his head out of it.
Nice pile of snake, huh? Oh. You don't want to see us, do you?
Well,
Let me show you something.
That's
Let me
okay,
show you
Jake.
something. No, I'll tell you what, Anvil. Go ahead, Anvil. Roll the dice. Mr. Cameraman, get your ass back up here. Hello?
Hello? Up here.
Get the camera back up here. That is not what you need to worry about, Anvil. The bottom line is this. When the DDT comes, then the snake comes out. Worry about the DDT.
For a guy like out of his mind in this moment, this is a way better promo than most I've seen. Not most I've seen, but I've seen worse. By people that are not intoxicated.
See, okay, that was a legendary promo.
For the wrong reasons.
But I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to listen to it like it's an actual logical statement.
You don't want to gamble with this guy. Jim Anvil, the Anvil Neidhart, is taking a big gamble.
If you want to play 21, I got 22.
Yeah, he would lose.
That means you bust. You want to play blackjack?
I've got 2 of those too.
2 of what?
Blackjacks?
2 blackjacks? In one deal?
Oh, this is something.
You want to play aces and eights? I've got 2 of those too.
Wow. That's the legacy of that promo, is an actual group that took on the life form of this promo.
Little suspense, you know,
Oh,
for the
man.
Anvil, the former track and football star.
This is where legit, folks, they were planning 2 singles matches, and then on the fly, they just put them all into a tag match.
Is that
Because
right?
there was no way Jake could do a match.
Oh, man.
Probably should not have been sent out here.
Big strong man, played a lot of professional sports, football player, track star, just like you said. But we're gonna see.
Anvil's in good shape here. Like, he looks the same as he did in his prime.
Known for many, many years.
Well, he was only in the WWF.
2 years earlier. I mean, WCW, he was there a year before this.
A wrestling ring. This
Yeah, he's
man
probably
takes
one of the more
care
active
24
guys.
hours a day. He thinks it even in his sleep.
You suck.
And when he has a nightmare, it's about wrestling. And when he has a nice dream, it's about wrestling. But rest assured, this guy, when he comes down, a master tactician, thinking wrestling.
Do you think this little girl knew she was at a legendary show?
Accompanied to the ring by his little
Debut
friend
today?
The
Damien.
headache was probably a tip-off.
He weighs in at 260 pounds. Please make welcome Sheik.
Look at 1986 promo shot of Jake.
Oh,
he got pyro.
Sheik the Snake, almost locally grown here in Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi.
Another
And
local
he's
favorite.
making his way down to the ring. Look at that face. That face there, believe me, has concocted up some vile schemes.
So Damien is his actual snake, right? Or whatever snake this is. This is like a snake he kept at home.
I don't know if he was still going around with his own snake or just something the promoters would bring him. I don't know.
How do you rent a snake for this
I've had
purpose?
it laid on me before, and it is not a pleasant
Oh
experience.
man,
We see all kind of wrestling media around the
I feel bad for this snake.
around the ring now.
What he's about to do to this snake.
Wild magazine. We see a lot of people represented tonight from the wrestling media. Flash bulbs popping all over the place.
The wrestling
And a
media.
lot of print writers, a lot of internet people around here tonight.
Michael's Country Club.
But this right here.
Why do they zoom in on that?
A snake country.
Probably
Well, this is an historic night, the
embedded
first ever
advertising for the
Heroes
show.
of Wrestling.
No, Jake's
Oh,
done.
where's he going?
They told him, you've got 22.
Maniacal, devilish, and
What's he
calculating.
getting?
Wait a minute, he walked back to the...
One of his great calculations.
It's the reverse entrance.
And he walked back...
That's it.
You want to redo it.
The snake's gonna start. It's a tag match.
He left Damien at ringside, knowing Jim the Anvil.
What do you think's Jim? I want an internal monologue of Jim Neidhart.
I want to know what's going through Dutch Mantel's brain, where he's trying to think of how he can save this thing.
That Jake is more loony than I can even describe.
What's going through this
Look at
guy?
improviser Jim Neidhart.
Because the
man.
snake is still in the back. Yeah, he's still safe.
He's back.
Here comes,
No, he had to get rid of his shirt.
Oh, that's what he did.
Can't leave it out here. Blood all around the ring.
Jake the Snake, have you ever heard the story of his life? He's led a very interesting life. And he'll tell you by his own admission, he's made a lot of mistakes.
Tonight being one of them.
And everybody makes mistakes. Jake has made probably more than his share, but I'm gonna tell you, the people here, they love Jake the Snake. He was one of the
She
first.
looks.
Oh, no.
She's not.
Oh, my God.
Waiting to get a Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
This is creepy.
Of course, Anvil
How is this not
again,
on
one of the
cringe?
most powerful men in all of wrestling. Still at an older age, he still can throw you all around the squared circle.
Brother-in-law of Bret Hart, Davey Boy.
Do you feel weird? Or do you feel bad watching this?
A little.
Stu Hart in Calgary, Canada.
This is the match?
Jake the Snake, no
It was
doubt,
originally
he
supposed to be a
small
singles
child.
match.
His father, professional wrestler Grizzly Smith.
So it starts out like this, and then they just send the others in to salvage this disaster. Poor Jim Neidhart, he doesn't know what the hell. I mean, it was pretty irresponsible to even send this guy out. I mean, he came out. It's not like Jake Roberts didn't have a reputation. He shows up like this. You kind of knew what you were getting yourself into. So when he's here, are we really going to just put him out here? Like, this is kind of stupid that it came to this. You're right. It's just weird to watch. It's not that funny.
These are the guys, along with me and everybody else here on this Heroes of Wrestling card that made
So what's going through Neidhart's head right now?
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, of course, a big star in the
I'd walk
WWF.
out.
Jake the Snake Roberts, Intercontinental Champion for the WWF. And
I wouldn't want to be in a match with this guy.
He's just stalling. He doesn't know what to do.
Little Stone's running around right now. The commissioner's probably trying to help him out.
And I think it's great. The Heroes of Wrestling, big debut here tonight, here in Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi, here at Bay St. Louis, at Casino Magic. And I think it's a great night, an historical night. And I've said that, I may have said that too many times, but it is an historical night if you're a dyed-in-the-wool wrestling fan.
Well, they certainly built the foundation. We finally have begun after the big build-up. Neidhart and Roberts and Jake the Snake throws down the Anvil. That Snake is ominous in the corner right behind.
Do you know how much more attention this would have gotten if there was a TMZ at the time? Like, this would have been so much more publicized had it happened today versus 1999.
When did Beyond the Mat come out?
The following spring. They had already shot all of it by this point. I think it was starting to do like some screenings in late '99.
But he didn't spend any extra time over
I mean,
there
if
in
that
corner.
came out before this,
And the people, I think, they want to see that.
I feel like this would have even got more attention. But I mean, it already has, you know, it's
Considering the
quite
names
legendary.
involved too.
Reptile in there.
Like, here's Jake, like loaded on a pay-per-view.
Dean of wrestling commentators used to say collar and elbow.
Right to the
Teaching that's
midsection
Randy.
goes the Anvil, and he pokes him in the eye, and then on top of the head. Another chop.
Sort of working over Jake right now. Damien making some. You know, that opening's open there. That snake could get out. It's going to
That
get out.
opening is
I'm telling you, that damn thing gets out, I'm gone. If he comes slithering over here, you know, you'll be doing it by yourself.
There's a smile at least.
I have a healthy respect for concrete, metal, and snakes. That's another thing I left out a while ago. Okay, the Anvil Neidhart taking advantage of Jake the Snake now.
Again, here's where
Going
that
to the Bob
strength
Orton
comes
School
into
of
play.
Working
He's
the
just
Art.
so strong, the Anvil. Holding onto that
Well,
arm,
if you're Neidhart, like, how much could you really do
Worse for wear.
with Jake right now? You can't pick the guy. I don't know if you can even pick the guy up and get him to cooperate. With anything big.
He was trying to channel all of Bret Hart. He was trying to soak up everything he has ever learned from Bret.
14 feet ominously with the corner right behind him.
With the crowd getting behind
They're
him.
just trying to fill time right now, I guess.
Wait a minute.
Nice reversal by Jake the Snake
Alright.
Roberts. And then he's
Look at
reversed.
that.
The elbow by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Going for that DDT.
Oh,
Now that
Slick.
shows a healthy respect
some sprawl
for
tactics.
Jake.
Whoa!
Wow, that was a good
Oh my
shot.
God, it's coming
That
out.
snake is out. I'm gone. Wait a minute. That snake is getting out.
Where is that snake?
That opening is open.
Hadn't gone very far yet.
Imagine it just crawled out, started like going into the crowd or
He's walking
something.
over there. Neidhart is walking over there toward that.
Anvil
What's that
glanced
snake?
at you. Judson Anvil
Jake
about
still
ready
has
to
like the
go.
instincts
Of
of like
course.
what to do, which
Oh,
is
he's done this
amazing.
he's done this a million times. I guess that's why like these are so interesting. As sad it is to watch, but you do get to see like instinctively how can a drunk man, intoxicated man function. Oh, he's gonna step on.
And sort of enact some of his duly appointed or newly appointed
Yeah.
duties here and put that snake back in that bag. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I believe
Oh
that.
man, honestly, I feel bad for the snake. Oh man.
Oh my God! I'm out of here. Wait a minute.
Look at the size of that thing. 14-foot python. He's showing it to everyone, and the Anvil's out of here.
Oh yeah, this is it.
The Anvil's out of sight. He's gotten out of harm's way, and the fans love the snake.
Family-friendly entertainment.
Size of that thing.
Fun for the whole family. Your childhood heroes.
He's ready to leave and go up the ramp.
Well, I don't blame you.
Look at the size of that
Look,
thing.
got the camera out. Holy
Jake
shit.
the Snake right now.
He's got the snake between his legs.
I would say with Damien out of the bag.
Is that the match? Oh, Neidhart's still
Neidhart's done.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm looking at
there. Shit.
For what I know, I look like a some kind of
Jake's putting the snake over.
How about no? Wait a minute. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
This is worse than I remember.
Look at the boots.
Look at the boots.
That many had to kill a snake to get the boots. And I bet Damien doesn't know he killed it. Oh, stop it. A snake shed, so he got boots.
Where's Bill Stone? Or Lou Albano?
There we
Alright,
go.
here comes the cavalry.
This is,
Save this
has
card.
gone on long enough.
End this.
That's,
Jim has no bearing on
I mean,
what
rather
to do.
rather than call off the match, they decided to mix the two together.
I love that it wasn't just end the match quickly with a roll-up or something to get to the main event. It's let's just get this night
Or
over
just
with.
I don't know, count out, whatever. But
They got
just
some kind of conversation.
how did they explain
going on.
this?
The Bundy Neidhart alliance.
That's for sure. Who does?
Wait a minute.
Well, 2-on-1 maybe. Anvil's back in the ring for behind.
There's no explanation given.
Yeah, the
It's
referee
just
got in the way too. The referee got a little bit.
They
of
don't need an explanation.
Now we got an extra added element out here. King Kong Bundy. You know, he can't be just a regular size guy. It's got to be King Kong Bundy coming out.
He's the walking condominium.
The walking what?
Walking condominium.
He's tapping.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Right, get your mind in the right place.
Okay. King Kong Bundy standing out.
And
Obviously,
his diversion bothered Roberts. And that's why
Poor
the
Bundy.
snake-
Probably had this great main event laid out.
yeah, you think
well,
so?
where did the
Yoko.
snake go? Did the snake go back in his little? Is he back in his bag now? Yeah, he's back in the bag. Back in the
Very
bag.
safe play.
Yeah, but Bundy acted as a diversion. Neidhart rolled back in there, took advantage of the snake. The human snake, not the reptile snake, took advantage of Jake the Snake Roberts. And this match here has it's been a little bit, got a little bit of suspense behind it right now.
Now the Anvil has the snake Roberts
Wait a minute.
in a headlock.
Looks like Bundy.
We're officially in the main event.
A little bit. He's getting a
It
little
feels
bit
like
from
it.
That snake. Well, what did Bundy? You know, you look at it.
He's talking on the side. You get the feeling. What's he doing with the snake?
You want to hear Greg Oliver's review of the show?
Slapping the snake
Sure.
away.
He's agitating it.
On paper, it looked like so much fun. All the old stars that I grew up watching having one last go on pay-per-view. Bundy, Snuka, Orton, Abdullah. It wouldn't produce 4-star matches, but it would be a good time. In reality, Sunday night's Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view was painful to watch, with most of the wrestlers embarrassing their legacies. The production for the event seemed at times like amateur hour, with many missed shots, bad lighting, and microphones not working. To properly review an event like this, I felt that I had to make it like it was the late 80s, so I went home to where I grew up and watched the show there with my old wrestling buddy, Jamie. But now instead of talking about upcoming parties, parents, and schoolwork while watching wrestling, we talk about our hair going gray, jobs, and old friends, all the while still watching wrestling. We went into it excited and came out extremely unsatisfied. The primary reason is that this is 1999, not 1985, and as a fan, I did not want my intelligence insulted anymore. The men in the ring are performers. George the Animal Steele is not, in fact, insane. Should the producers have treated the event like more of a Heroes of Hockey or Baseball Hall of Fame show with nicely produced vignettes and celebrating the wrestler's career and their influence on today's wrestling scene? Then it might have worked. Instead, a brutally lame storyline of Sherry Martel being the Animal's girlfriend and later turning on him had me wishing I could turn the channel. We had the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff doing their old shtick again, which was great, but with some new manager working the crowd into whom we had no emotional connection.
Here comes Yokozuna.
Wait a minute, we got another guy coming. Look, Yokozuna coming down to the ring now.
It better not be 3 on
Speaking
1.
of problems, Jake Roberts still seems to
We don't know
have.
his intent when he's coming to the ring now. Look, he is.
He needs to help Jake the Snake Roberts. This is 650 pounds, enough girth to move the earth.
Wait a minute, both men
Wow.
are backed up now.
And he's talking and he's showing what he thinks of King Kong Bundy.
Oh boy.
We're supposed to have them in the next match. What's going on here?
Oh, Jake
Are they
is
going
still
to start
there.
their match right now? Wait a minute.
Yokozuna
Do it the
is
referee.
just
Oh, yeah, just get
gigantic
Jake
here.
out.
Everybody's standing around us like a...
This is brutal.
King Kong Bundy and the former Yokozuna are going at it.
Wait a minute, well, I guess the 1,000-pound war stuff. No, wait a minute, Neidhart's back in it now.
Oh, Jake's gonna come in for the save.
We have two WrestleMania headliners in this ring,
Neidhart over 300.
and all who have worked
Bundy
multiple
450.
events.
How much is Yokozuna? 650?
They're quivering in LA and San Francisco, thinking there could be aftershocks, another big earthquake with that much tonnage out there.
Tonnage.
He's laying in on him. Wait a minute,
And
Jake's
Jake,
man.
he's working himself over.
They announced
Just cause.
Where's the commissioner out here?
There.
Okay, they just turned it into a tag team.
That's it.
Hey, can the referee do that on his own accord? Can he just...
Oh!
We got a big man
Miscommunication, because they're not a tag team.
on King Kong Bundy.
This is crazy. So the 1,000-pound war has developed early. Jake Snake Roberts was right in the middle of it.
I don't think Jake was even attacked on the
Outside
floor.
the ring. Looks like he's holding his ribs.
What the hell's going on here? Who's that guy?
But wait a minute, is that another
course they have a
Bundy
manager.
out there? Wait a minute, who is that guy?
There's another Bundy lookalike.
It looks like a little mini-me
They're
Bundy out
explaining what's
Mini
going
me.
on.
Mini me Bundy.
What is this guy telling him right now?
He's bald.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy
God,
is.
I've never seen a pay-per-view where managers in this heroes.
He's not even a manager.
With a new face. We got
Yes, he
this
is.
guy. We don't even know who this guy is, but you know, a lot of people springing up here tonight. We don't
He's
even know
explaining
who they are,
what the problem is
This
right
guy
now.
here, he looks like he belongs in the corner of King Kong Bundy and Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
He's telling him Jake is fucked up.
So
This
there's
is
the
what we're
team
doing.
that's together. Yokozuna, former Yokozuna, and Jake the Snake Roberts, who's staggered. He's about to go down.
Well, I hope Jake doesn't go to the crap table
Fuck,
tonight.
man.
I don't think he can get over there.
He looks in bad shape right now.
get him out,
Neidhart
please.
trying to go after him. But
He's got him.
okay, if they turn this
Yeah.
into a tag,
Wrestling is so weird.
if they turn this into a tag,
Wrestling is really weird.
He's fighting him.
if they turn this into a tag team match, they need to take advantage.
Why is he still
the
even
weaker
still out
condition
there?
of Jake the Snake. Neidhart working on him outside that ring. Now we see Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy both on the outside here. The Heroes of Wrestling first ever pay-per-view here
What an
from
endorsement this is.
St. Louis, Mississippi at the Casino Magic. A great show. Legends galore tonight. Jake the Snake, Abdullah the Butcher, King Kong
this-
Bundy, Yokozuna, Marty Jannetty, Stanley, Tully, Blanchard.
Oh,
Another violent
Jimmy
assault on
Superfly
Roberts.
Lots of people have been here tonight, and I think what a great inaugural event this has been.
we're in the home stretch. We're winding things down.
Utilized in just about every match. And the Anvil's going to use two of them at the same time.
He's got two chairs now.
The double chair shot to the head. This has to be a joke on me.
My heart is very pleased over his head.
Double chair shot. I can honestly say I've never seen that before.
Well, the Bundy lookalike liked it. Climbing back up his Anvil.
He's a manager.
Having a few words with some of these.
It's just a random guy. It's like everyone had to have a manager on this
Casino
show
Magic.
that you've never heard of. Or would again.
Jam-packed crowd here now.
Let's get them all out.
Great night.
Cheatham, John
Bundy
Cheatham.
now
What
going
the fuck?
after Jake. He's got the chair.
Oh my god, this is just so stupid.
I think Jake may have some brain
It's
damage.
walloping him with a chair to the head.
And I think he's
Christ's
sort of
sake.
advanced his brain damage.
With
Yeah,
mini
that's
me.
not real good for your mental capacity. Randy, I don't know if you know that.
Not good for your
Look at this
lifespan at all.
concussion.
I don't know if you know this, but getting hit in the chair is not a good thing to have.
I don't think it's
You know,
good.
it's
There you
sort
go.
of bad.
Can't say we didn't know this. in
I wouldn't
99.
recommend it to anyone at home.
Kids, remember, if you're watching this, don't go hit your little brother or your little sister with a chair. Don't do it.
Dutch Mantel, public servant.
Because Mama might pull off a limb off a little tree out there and it'll wear you out with it. Ever see the man with no name?
I gotta get
The man with no name.
The new commissioner.
Just some guy that was booked here on this show. Who's putting his knuckles into the throat of Jake, half trying to revive him.
This has gotten out of control. We've seen a lot of things starting at the mission.
This was never in control.
None of this could be tried by children.
Okay, Neidhart right now taking it to Jake.
Jake's not even, like,
Jake
alive.
They got the drop on him. Has sort of been on the,
He's lifeless.
the receiving end of all this punishment that Neidhart and King Kong Bundy have been dishing out.
They're kicking the daylights out of Jake the Snake. Yokozuna, former Yokozuna, just helpless in the corner.
Jake gonna kick out?
Count.
One. Nope.
Kicked out at 1.
It's a
Bundy
veteran.
didn't pin him for the count. Of course, Bundy loves the 5 count. Ooh, that flying elbow.
Yeah, but I think he's settled tonight for just a 3. Wait a minute, foot is on the rope. It is on the rope.
This is...
And the man with no name out there, the mini Bundy.
There's no way that tag match was the worst match of this show. This is head and shoulders worse than anything on this show.
100%.
And now this is a tag match, like they said, and I'm sure it is. Yokozuna in the corner. Jake needs to make a tag to him.
I just can't believe Jake's been in there this long. This is the, I mean, if the remedy is to...
Greg Oliver gave this 1 out of 10. I would love to know how he gave this 1. Abdullah and One Man Gang got 7.
Yeah, but we need to settle this 1,000-pound war because you got the 1,000-pound war guy standing.
Oh
there.
no, Jake's shoe is
I
off.
don't think they're going to fight the way things are going now. This has become a tag team event.
God. Both of his boots are off.
They're going to strip him naked before the night's over. Both boots are off now. Laying on his
2 count. Kicking out at the last moment with Jake the Snake Roberts saving it for the time being. They're taking turns. Bundy will say, "Wait a minute, you work on him."
He low bridge Bundy. He low bridge. Wait a minute now.
Down below.
Let's go. Man.
Finally, the former Yokozuna's done a great job by the Snake.
Oh, he sent him flying. Bundy down. Neidhart getting some. He's getting hammered by Yokozuna, but
hot tag. Yoko's in.
Who's going? How are we going to settle that?
He's the size of Mount Fuji, and he is hammering the Anvil into submission.
And he's erupting right now too.
All the while, Bundy
stepping on his ear.
Jake the Snake are mixing it up.
He's got him in. He got him in the short ribs again. A big
splash.
splash.
500 pounds. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Sending the crowd home happy. Oh,
dude, that was really painful.
That was a nightmare.
That was
Couldn't
really,
even fake enthusiasm.
it was really painful to watch.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Dutch just called that excellent.
Not even enjoyable. Not even funny.
So the Anvil Neidhart and King Kong Bundy on the pin on Jake the Snake Roberts and the former Yokozuna. And Bundy and Neidhart. But what about
what are they thinking?
King Kong Bundy and the former
what have we just
Yokozuna,
done? There were cameras rolling on what we just participated in. This will exist forever.
I guess that's his name. I don't know.
Oh, the man with no name.
Oh man, Jake has to stay out.
Jake's not done yet. He's still got the big babyface spot. Oh god. How they messed this up.
Wait a minute. The little Bundy may take the ass kicking that they wanted to give to
that's painful. That's hard to watch.
He's taking his boots off.
No, they took him off for him.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. For what reason? Were they a danger to himself?
To attack him.
Don't do it, Jake.
Oh, here comes the python.
Oh, where's the DDT? The guy didn't even do a DDT.
There he goes.
Oh, great. What am I doing?
Little Bundy.
What if that snake ate that guy?
What if that snake ate that guy?
Snake's got a big belly.
Oh, that's the end of the worst pay-per-view ever. Oh, I'm sorry, fans.
Oh, fuck. I want to puke.
I don't think anyone enjoyed that.
I really... I thought
Look, they still got the audio running. Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back. We're not done. Exclusive footage. Exclusive Coliseum home video. Exclusive. Voss Stone Productions apologizes for this dreadful pay-per-view.
that was like...
That was disgusting.
It was not even fun.
No, it wasn't. It's too long.
Like that. How do I feel right now? Like, I feel like I've just, like, been touched.
Pro wrestling is so much better today. There you go. 1995 that cost. $20. Way.
Dude, I feel violated, man. Ugh.
So did that snake. Okay, that's all. We didn't even get to our questions. But that is going to wrap it up, folks. What an anniversary it was. Will we make it to 8 years? I have no idea. There's no way of guessing. But Way, are there any parting words you want to leave with? All right. We're just going to fade to black, much like the Heroes of Wrestling show did.
What are we reviewing next week?
In 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
What would you like to review? What's a pick-me-up, Way? I want to review something good.
You know what? Some people...
Let's do it.
On the thread, while we were asking for shows for this particular show, and fuck you, whoever suggested this one.
Oh, no.
But some people were a little disappointed that we did not review or pick the USWA episodes featuring Vince McMahon, which are also on YouTube.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
So we'll review those, and please go on the message board. And you know what? A lot of you might, maybe you care, maybe you need a break, maybe you just need a break from wrestling. Maybe we've broken you because
that show might have broken me.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll do that, and I don't even know what to say.
Wow, wait, this one has done a number on you.
Yeah, it was just that main event. It was just like, it just numbed me.
So that's a shill. This is how we celebrate an anniversary, folks. Go look at our energy from the first 10 minutes and contrast it to the last 10 minutes. That's what Heroes of Wrestling did to us. We are the two heroes for sitting through that.
I really thought it would be like more fun to even laugh at, but it was just sad.
I feel Great American Bash 91, a
The
real missed opportunity.
The thing is, though, like, I mean, Jake himself would be really embarrassed to watch this today.
Thankfully, Jake is a story that I think has had a more happy ending to it.
Totally different now.
And this is the lowest of the low for him.
Yeah, so I would hate, that this was out there. But I mean, you know what? The guy, there's a lot of bad stuff of him out there from this time. But at least we know he's better now. Anyway, wrestling is just weird. Like, what other medium would you have somebody out there
imagine going back and watching
forced to perform
a classic baseball game where the catcher's in the bag? And
even in a rock concert, if somebody is this fucked up, a lead singer is this fucked up, often the band just walk off and they just end the show. It's so weird that because wrestling, you can kind of get away with a partner basically being barely conscious and still being able to create some semblance of a match, that they'll try to do it. And that's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up when they do it with people that are concussed or, have half paralyzed, bodies. And it's fucked up when wrestlers are forced to wrestle, when they're completely drunk or whatever they're on.
The waiting final thought to end off our anniversary show.
And they at least in the WWE they don't do this anymore. They'll just stop matches, and that's for the better.
Yeah. If you want to see guys loaded, go on the network or go on YouTube and watch some promos from the 80s. There'll be some gems.
What were some highlights of the show for you?
The closing credits.
Okay, being
abrupt end.
Being realistic, who would you say was the best?
My highlight was Tully Blanchard's promo. That was number one.
That was good. Yeah.
I thought Scorpio and Julio Fantastico had the best match on the show.
They're the youngest guys.
And Lou Albano was charming.
Lou Albano was charming.
But the promo was hands down the highlight of the show.
I thought Tully and Stan started off strong. And then
it's just the finish was a mess.
Grounded to a halt. What was that? What was the?
There was the bloodbath.
Dude, Bob Orton versus Jimmy Snuka.
That was not good.
Was fucking just terrible. What was that first match even? It seemed like an eternity.
The Marty Jannetty and Tommy Rogers match against the Samoan SWAT team.
You know what? In hindsight, that
was the upper echelon of matches that we got. That was probably the second best match on the show.
So anyway, that is the legacy of Heroes of Wrestling.
Yes.
What do you rate the show now in 2016?
Oh, I still give it a negative 10 out of 10.
I don't know what I rated it the first time, but it couldn't have been.
Even a promo can't overcome that 2.5 hours.
I feel actually a little depressed after seeing that. So
I hope we did a good enough show here. That's my
No,
answer.
this is terrible. I hope everybody's depressed watching this because there's no other emotion.
I love it.
Coming out of this.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Well, happy anniversary, everybody. Heroes of Wrestling is just the wet blanket of pay-per-views. Really bring an anniversary special down. But this was still fun, Way. It's always great to watch wrestling with you, even when it's atrocious.
It wasn't that much fun.
All right. Good night from Toronto.